Well, one thing we should do is actually come up with the graphical intro and music for the new year.
I do have a kind of a landing page.
What were you going to show us, Matt?
Like if you,
So this is my drink.
what's that?
My drink needs refreshing.
All right.
So I will just walk over here.
Oh, I didn't even wait to be that polite. I just turned on video and got up and left.
I now have beer on tap in my
Wait to be that polite. I just
Nice.
turned on video and got up and left.
So Matt's going to be drunk every night now.
I now have beer on tap in my
Wait to be that polite. I just
Nice.
turned on video and got up and left.
So Matt's going to be drunk every night now.
I now have beer on tap in my
Wait to be that polite. I
Nice.
just turned on video and at some
So
point
Matt's
during
going to
the
be drunk
Hold
every
on, real
night
quick,
now.
guys.
I now have
Shit.
beer on tap in my
to be that polite.
What?
God.
Oh, don't worry about the chat.
All right.
Because I had to hop on the phone to do it, and so that's why I wanted you to have the shot set up first, because I know. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Also, I might sound really bad today because last night I full on bit my tongue to where it was bleeding profusely, and
Right on,
like
man.
I don't think I'm gonna need stitches or anything, but it's entirely still swollen. Like
Right on.
it'll just sound like my normal drunkenness, so
Okay, wait.
it'll probably be okay.
We did. No. Okay. All right, yeah. Here, so this is episode 19, Into the Mouth of Vicky.
Yeah, 19 episodes already. Holy cow.
I'm not 100%. I just picked a random. I just picked a random number. So yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, and then Pathfinder official, and then what else is it? Diamond Club, Pathfinder official, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. Okay, great. Cool.
You looking in Discord or
No. I'm just getting the stream. I'm just getting the stream all
Oh, right.
Okay. All right. So we're all set. There's that. I'm gonna pop out the chat, and then we're all good to go.
Also, Mike, do you have the power to mute us at any time?
I do.
Well, I don't know if he has the ability to mute an individual. He just has the ability to mute us all.
Well, as the GM, he can cast mute on any of our characters.
Yeah.
Well, he should be able to do that.
Well, like if we were on 5 separate Skype calls, I imagine he has a sound setup that might be able to do that. But if we're all on the same call, I don't think Skype has the ability to just mute an individual within the call.
Yeah. I'd have to mute all of you guys.
Well, you can run up to. I hear an echo of me on you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo of you right now as well. So that's because you're coming out your speakers, and you should be coming out your headphones.
Coming out your ass.
Oh. No, I shouldn't. Oh, wait, I forgot to mute it. Hey, is that better?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
All right, there we go. All right.
Right on.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Well, so there's the. Oh shoot.
All right, Craigs. It looks like you set up barricades or something to like, or are you just in a different area of the office?
No, I'm at work. I'm at my actual desk tonight. Because I was on shift earlier, and if I had left when I got off work, then I would have been late. So I'm just hanging out at work.
Right on.
How dare you?
I know.
Well, let me do. Give me just 1 second. So yeah. So how was everybody's holidays? How was chat's holidays? Where's my fucking?
It was good. How was Mexico?
It was awesome. It was sort of frustrating that the very first day I arrived, I had I'm not certain if you can still see it, but yeah, you can still see some splotchiness. The very first day I arrived, I was because I was on those antibiotics for that boil, for that abscess. Hey, Shrek,
Yeah.
good to see you, man. How you doing, brother? Um, the very first day I arrived, I actually broke out in an antibiotic rash. Like my
Oh,
body
no.
my body started rejecting the antibiotics, and it literally covered my entire body. It was everything except for my face and my junk. It was just like I literally looked like I had just sprouted just red dots everywhere. Like it was
Oh, God.
crazy. So I had a really terrible fever, and so like the first day in Mexico, I spent the entire day on the couch just fucking dying, and but then every subsequent day was fine, except I just had this rash that took for a week to go away.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
So
Claritin or anything like that didn't help.
what's that?
Claritin or anything like that.
I took a
Antihistamine?
prescription. I took a prescription strength antihistamine, which I love. You can just go buy over the counter in Mexico. So I went and found whatever, the strongest antihistamine I could find, and I took that, and that definitely did help. But it's still, it was like it didn't like knock it right out of the park. It just took a handful of days for it to start. Each day it got incrementally better.
Well, all right then.
All right, so there's you guys. There's okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So we are gonna pick. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. This is right as we right at the just and where are you visiting, Shregnif? Where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be visiting, man? That's All right. So let me see. What happened to my? What happened? Hold on, real quick. What happened to my? Okay. There we go. Okay. So when last we left off in the main storyline, when the last time that all five of us were together. Oh, hold on. Let me do this.
We were about 20 sessions away from entering the dungeon.
Yeah, no, yeah. We were literally standing right outside. So we were. You guys could basically see sort of the entrance of the dungeon, maybe like 20, 30 yards. Like the thing is that like, and you were looking at, but it was nighttime. It was nighttime. And if you recall, like there was that one guy sort of caught in brambles and you guys weren't certain who exactly or what he was. And it turns out that he had sort of smoldering. Oh, I see. Oh, quick visit here. I see. Aha, awesome. Right on, man. Right on. He had sort of smoldering eyes, and then all of a sudden you noticed a bunch of other eyes pop up, and they were all like effectively what appeared to be like undead or zombies or something of that nature, and then there was a.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we actually got to the point to where there was more than one.
No,
you might have just spoiled.
No, when we ended, there
Yeah.
was like I can't remember what happened. We were investigating the one, and then we did something, and
a whole bunch of eyes
like-
popped up, and then there was yeah.
And then Mike said, "That's a good place to stop," and
Yeah.
we stopped.
Yeah.
So that was like the very last thing that happened was all the eyes opened up, and there was like I don't remember how many.
Yeah, they're like
But
10 sets of eyes, kind of like
I do not remember the full sets. I remember. Okay, well then.
Yeah. So that's here. I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick, but that's right. Where we're gonna pick up. So basically, I think it was you, Jeff, and was it Jeff and Odd, or was it Jeff and Sigfroy that were out sort of in the advance?
That's a good question. I can't remember exactly.
I don't remember, to be honest.
I know Odd kept trying to get on my shoulders, and I kept kicking him off.
Yes.
And but I don't remember much else about that because I know Odd ran out there and investigated him while I was doing last rites.
Yes.
And then Odd came back and said, "Hey, y'all got to come check this out." and we went, and I was very annoyed, and we went and checked it out, and I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember. I remember the eyes, but I don't remember like how we triggered that or what we did to the one. I remember him making a noise, screaming or something, and
Impossible. No.
but but I don't remember what we did to cause that or what we discovered up to that point.
Yeah, and so the thing is that, like, I think that you guys got close enough to and that's the thing is I just don't remember if it was Siegfried.
Do we still have our stepsister or my stepsister with?
No,
with
she-
us,
she-
or-
No,
You've
she's
seen no-
been
you've
gone
seen-
for a while.
Yeah, you haven't seen hide nor hair of her since your party was attacked.
Okay. Cowardice.
Or or maybe she's dead. Maybe like the thing is that, like
I remember we were all walking towards the forest because Odd came and called us. He had gone to advance, and then we were debating what to do, and Craig just walked in.
Oh, was it Craig? So yeah, one of you guys got close enough. I think it was Odd because Odd's the one with stealth, so it definitely was Odd. So Odd was the one that actually got up, and in fact, Odd rolled really well. So I need you guys. I'm gonna definitely need. And in fact, I'm gonna have to take a little bit better notes. But the thing is, I'll definitely need you guys to sort of like, if you can, just kind of track, just write little notes about what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
like,
that way we don't like.
Like I know I have it written in my other notebook, but that's at home.
Oh,
So,
okay.
My apologies.
You fucking bastard. No. Yeah,
I know.
no, that's right.
Just disappointing us at every turn.
I know, like the left and right. Yeah, it's
And we're all still like level 2. We didn't.
Correct. We haven't done a level yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been we haven't. Hold on, my foot. What the fuck? Why are you?
Because my last notes are. Well, I don't have a date on them.
Like,
Okay.
My last notes are starting D&D campaign,
Yeah.
starting Pathfinder campaign.
Yeah. Character might be paladin, might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a beer real quick, So it was Odd that actually was the one that got close enough to actually because I actually remember now he made some pretty exceptional stealth rolls, so he got right up to the actual zombie to notice, like he was the one that was able to notice like the jawbone was exposed, and all
Yeah,
of that.
I got really close. I came back, told them to like go and check it out.
Yep.
And Odd actually got actually right up to the guy, and it was the moment that Odd got right up to him. It was at that moment that there was like some sort of shriek from inside the from inside the ruin, and then all of these eyes kind of like turn towards you guys, All right, so let me grab a beer real quick, and we're gonna pick up right there. So.
So, Jeff, you think you're able to swing a single day for PAX, or is that still out of the question?
Right now, I don't think I can right now. I got too much stuff going on.
Oh, were you thinking of coming out for PAX South or?
Well, I was planning on it, and I don't think I can even spare the time now.
God damn it,
I've been having to deal with.
Well, if you come, I can give you a tour of the game studio here in Austin.
Damn it!
Something you haven't extended to me yet, you asshole.
Well, all you guys, just plan the thing, and
I want to go before then though, Jay. And I want to.
yeah, scope it out. Yeah.
No. I just want to set booby traps.
Yeah.
Wait, booby traps?
Yeah. With real boobies.
I'm down for that.
oh yeah.
So, well, wait, real boobies or like real boobies? Like, are we talking silicone or?
Yeah. Real boobies.
Dealer's choice.
All right, so yes, all right, so hey, how you guys doing? Good to see you, Zacharias. Long time, amigo. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, Stoic. So you guys, so we've just picked up right where we left off. So it was probably around midnight. You guys were literally at the face. So now again, the way that this ruin kind of lays out is, so basically this canyon kept kind of collapsing. If you think about it kind of like a little bit like that Indiana Jones, the entrance into the temple of the Last Crusade, the temple that the little like sort of like edifice that led into the
it's
temple
all
of
carved into the wall.
Yeah. So it's like this canyon that kind of keeps kind of collapsing in, and then it eventually just sort of leads to this like. I mean, it definitely looks like there was at some point in time a much more ornate and significant edifice, but that edifice has since crumbled, and so now it's just stones and stuff like that leading to what looks like sort of a hole in the cliffside, and so you are, so basically. So you guys are maybe 20 yards away from the entrance, and there's foliage that kind of leads all the way all the way up until like the first sort of collapsed stones, and one of the zombies that you've encountered is sort of like literally like it looks like it kind of like charged into the middle of this foliage and is now stuck. So that's the zombie that's closest to you. That's the zombie that the odd is right next to, and then beyond that, it looks like there might be another, maybe 10, maybe 7, maybe 8. You can't really tell because it's in the darkness,
Okay. So is it whose turn is it?
So
I don't think we're in combat yet.
Yeah,
we're not
the
in
thing
combat,
is like so it still doesn't look like they've actually noticed you. They've basically turned towards your direction. So there was a cry from inside, and again, you can't really tell what sort of cry it was. It definitely didn't sound human. Maybe but it was a strange cry from within the ruin. And they all, and then whatever these things are, they actually turned to face you guys. So it's not like they turned interior to look at where the cry came from. They actually looked towards you guys. So and that's how you noticed. You just saw that they're sort of like their burning eyes.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my stealth modifier, which is 10 plus Dex.
Well, all right. So the thing is, so you don't.
And I want to like hide, like and
are you gonna stealth ahead?
Well, at first I want to hide, because if I don't hide, I don't want to advance, so.
Okay, well, all right, so yeah.
If I hide and I feel.
So here, all right, so let's use this. Oh shit, hold on. Let's use this as, we're gonna use this thing again, this sort of same. All right, so we're gonna use this thing as the mouth again. So just give me 1 second to kind of get all this situated. There is Siegfried.
I must be looking at the wrong map.
There's
Odd.
Odd.
Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
And all right, I'm gonna get all these guys situated. I'm gonna get this. Let's clear all the drawings. Oh really? Let's click on layer. Okay, and okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna get rid of these.
So
guys.
did everybody see Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah, but for the sake of the few people in chat, I would like to, unless literally everyone in chat says no spoilers.
I can't believe they killed Jabba the Hutt. I mean,
Oh man! And when Jaws came out of that shark's butt, oh my god!
All right.
and I
Space shark.
know they just closed the Fox deal, or they're just working on the Fox deal. But I was really surprised they got Logan in the movie.
It was a quick turnaround with that.
All right. Let me.
I mean, I thought the Logan thing made sense after they brought in the Silver Surfer.
I really want to see a properly done Galactus, to be honest.
Well, it might happen.
Yeah, well, the question is, would he be a part of the New Order, or would he be a part of the Resistance?
The First Order.
Oh.
Yeah. Or would he be part of the Rebel Alliance, which I don't know why they changed the name at all.
Because they're not rebels anymore. They're not rebelling against an empire. They're resisting against the First Order.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Yeah, but isn't that technically an army? Like,
No, because the Rebel Alliance were underneath the Empire. They were subjects of the Empire, and they were rebelling against the Empire from within. The First Order is the remnants of the Empire that are no longer in control of the people that are resisting against them.
I'm talking about the Resistance. Like, I get your logic. It's just so fifth grade. It's like it should have been the Republican Army. I mean, this is all from the first movie, so whatever. All right, first of the new. So, all right. So, you ready, Mike?
Hold on. Yeah. So I'm just getting these guys. So I'm just getting this situated. So these things are not to scale representations, but basically, if you look here, if you look on the map,
please excuse the crudity of this model. It's not to scale.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time to paint it.
So the thing is, like, so basically, you have so this right here is right where if you're on the map, this is sort of the entrance to the ruin, right? This is sort of where all of this is sort of the rubble surrounding the ruin. I'm gonna draw a line here real quick. Freehand, polygon line. Really? Okay.
Oh, okay. So we have a significant bit, like we're entering a forest, and then there's a mouth of a cave at the end of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're already in the forest.
Yeah. You guys are already in the forest. You're in this canyon, right? So these walls sort of here basically sort of are just sort of representative of the canyon, just to kind of give you an idea. And then where the red line is, that's sort of the end of the canyon. That's basically a mountain. And in the face of that mountain where that black sort of slash is, that's actually the entrance into this ruin.
Okay.
That the red line doesn't appear on my map.
It doesn't.
Are you looking at the Twitch screen?
Yeah. Look on Twitch.
Yeah, I can look on Twitch, but I've been trying not to look on Twitch.
Yeah.
I can see it on Twitch.
I don't know why. Oh, it's not. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me clear the drawings. Hold on. And then let me switch to objects tokens, and then freehand, and change this to black. Okay. Can you see that now?
Yeah.
And you can see that. You can see that, Jeff.
Yep.
Okay. Good. All right. So that's, and then, and so basically, and you guys, so I'm gonna get rid of these guys right here. So you guys are, so we're gonna put Sigfoy back here. William Cuddy's gonna be back here. Odd is sort of right up here, and then Airlos are sort of like right around here.
Well, one of the things I do remember happening. One of the things I do remember happening was that, like, Odd was trying to jump up on Airloser's shoulder, and then I just kind of was like,
I think that was before we went into the forest.
Right, and one of the things that I did was, while he was doing that, I just kind of walked up and cast light on your sword, so you would effectively have a light source.
That's right.
Really?
That may be why I'm up there. That may be why I'm like up at the.
So like you have a light source, which actually sounds like it might be a detriment at this stage.
Probably.
Actually, it might be positive for me because they'll be distracted by the sword.
Oh
and
yeah. They'll come to me so you can hide. Yeah, sure.
So I can stealth around and maybe do some backstabbing, you know.
Or you can just run and leave your colleague holding the.
Hey, racist! Don't assume that he's going to do that just because he's.
Yeah, all you little people are like.
That's a big undead.
Okay, so I'm just placing some of these zombies down here so you guys can kind of get a layout of sort of like where they're at and where they're situated. So this guy right up in front, this guy right here, that's the guy that Odd, that's the guy that's sort of caught in between the bushes. That's the guy that Odd is closest to. That's the guy that Odd first walked up to and was like, "Oh, this guy's
Okay, and I've got somebody behind me with a lit sword.
Yes. So yeah, so Airloser is kind of approaching with a sword that is glowing. It's glowing like light actually what has a 60-foot radius, I believe.
I think so. Give me a sec.
So the first thing I do is
we don't have to be that precise. Or
the first thing I
whatever,
do is I take my sword and I stick it in Odd's belt.
Well, yeah. Who reacts first? Was I the last to move?
Well,
we're not in turn
right
order
now
or
we're not actually in combat just yet, right? The thing is that like once these zombies kind of take notice of Airloser, then we're gonna have to make some initiative rolls, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, at the moment we're still not in combat. So you guys still have a little bit of time to kind of figure out what you want to do, how you want to position yourself. If you want to do anything, clever or any interesting, you can do so.
One thing, and I don't know if you care about this, but it's, I think, worth mentioning, Jeff, is that light can only be done on one thing at a time. So if you wanted to, say, not have it lit, you could let me know and I could light up any other random thing.
Okay.
Or you can just turn it out, Waffle. You don't have to maintain it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's actually something that is actively maintained, but I just didn't know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, but
it.
you can turn off any spell that basically has a duration. You can actively turn it off.
Right. Well, I was thinking it'd be interesting to just light up a full tree as a big distraction.
Sure.
You can redeem that light.
Odd, what do you? So are you guys? Any
put us in
decision, or
darkness.
shall we just roll initiative?
Let's just. All right. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do stealth to try to get around to backstab one of these fuckers.
Okay.
So that would be my plan.
All right. Well, which is totally fine. You take a look at the map and kind of give me an idea of whom you're going to be trying to backstab.
I guess it would be that guy in the upper right. Well, the guy, I can stealth through those trees, right? Or am I blocked by those trees?
You can definitely try stealthing. You can definitely try getting around. It's the deeper you go in, and the closer you get to these guys, the more difficult the more difficult to check.
Okay. Well, I mean, so can I reach the guy? Well, there's the main guy right next to him. I don't want to do that. I'll get that guy directly above me.
Okay, so you're gonna go after the guy that's actually sort of caught within the foliage.
Yeah, I think you leave the guy that's literally just running in place who's stuck. You want to go for an active one that's.
I mean,
This one is
stuck.
No, this one is just literally he was the one that was stuck in place and just kind of not moving. The
Yeah,
rest of them, like
he
he
can't-
might as like until he gets loose, he's not really a threat.
Okay. Well, so ignore him, or
For the purposes of sneaking around, I'd say so. That and I wanted to try something on a target that I knew wouldn't be moving.
all right. I'll take the clown in the upper left next to the big boss,
Okay, so
or at least
so
I'll
you're
at
gonna
least
you're
sneak
gonna
that
so
way.
you're gonna try to sneak in and get behind this guy. So there's this guy right here. There's this guy right here. There's this guy right here. There's that guy right here.
It would be helpful if you could announce when we shouldn't be looking at Cormandy and should be looking at the
you
live.
Well,
stream.
you can always look at roll 20.
You could roll 20. Roll 20. You should be able to see everything. You should be able to see everything now.
Okay.
So
So,
we
go ahead.
looking at is
basically what you've got, you guys kind of have the entrance is swarming with zombies is effectively what it is. So the thing
Yeah.
is so think about
So
like The Walking Dead, right? You
Yeah,
kinda
maybe
have
I
this-
want to retreat.
You kind of you kind of have this you kind of have this little area that's swarming with zombies.
Yeah, and there's this whole open clearance right here. So I'm gonna go back to Erloser and
Well,
hop back on his shoulders.
this clearing was from the previous battle, which is
Yeah.
behind us.
Yeah.
So we don't really have a
clearing.
clearing.
There's no clear. Yeah, there's no clearing here.
Yeah,
It's-
we're in thick woods all around us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like this.
All right. Can I stealthily climb up a tree?
Yes.
Yes. The question would be, what would you do in a tree?
I can throw my daggers.
KISSING.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is in a tree you can throw your daggers, but that's all you can do, right? So the thing is that like now obviously you probably know enough about zombies to assume that they're probably not the greatest of climbers, but they're you also know.
Well, it depends. What zombies are these? Are these like the fast running, like 28 days later, or
you have no idea? And the thing is that like, but you definitely have to assume that they're zombies, that they can't climb. Probably they can't climb. Who knows? But at the same time, they're probably also very patient. Like they could probably just lurk underneath your tree until you
All right.
tire.
Okay, let me ask you this. If I go here, can I attack this guy the next turn? Or can I do that in one stealth roll and then an attack roll?
I mean, yeah, you could try going to the edge of the the canyon and kind of like quietly making your way along the edge and maybe.
I mean, I'm only saying that because Matt wants to attack this guy.
Yeah.
And so I mean, because normally I would just go up this way, like, go burp, burp, like that. And
Well, I mean, right now we're not in combat, so why don't you just kind of position yourself in a way?
yeah,
Yeah.
but if I get noticed at any point, I'm in combat. But I think I have the highest stealth.
You do.
Maybe
And
next to you.
You certainly-
Maybe next to you.
Combat is going to happen no matter what.
Yeah, if you
So
guys,
I don't
I mean,
think you need to worry about initiating combat or getting in combat because if you don't start it, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start it.
and,
All
and
right,
you-
then-
I mean, so it really, the thing is you can. This is the thing you need to consider, Odd. You can definitely get in a position. You could probably definitely get a first strike in, right? Like a backstab in. The thing is that like, but then you have to think about, you have to kind of consider, okay, I've got my backstab in. I've now alerted them to my position. What am I dealing with after my backstab, right? And so if you get in and you backstab this guy, And you make even if you drop that guy, you've now made this guy and this guy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and this guy potentially.
That's why I was like, I can't jump out of, a tree with a rapier and like stab it down like later on.
You
Like,
don't
can I position myself up a tree, or do I not have climb?
remember you don't have your rapier anymore. Your rapier is broken.
Oh shit! Let me put that in my notes.
But you do have those.
Yeah, because that's what I was imagining. Like he jumped out of the tree with both of his daggers and
Yeah,
You have two daggers and two rapier and
You
two
do- yeah, you do-
stilettos.
Hold on 1 second. Craig, can you do that again?
You do have
the
those
sound
two.
effects.
You do have those two stilettos that you have yet to make use of, Jay.
Oh, so I have 4 daggers then.
Yes.
Well, hold on. One of them went flying. Did he go pick it up from the last? One of them he threw really wide and wild. I don't know if he ever went and actually picked it up.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Let's assume.
I don't know.
Assume he did.
My notes have stilettos plural in it, and I mean this is an old file, so I'm gonna try to be more diligent about.
Yeah, you guys just collected you collected 2 new stilettos from when you guys defeated that band of the people that had raided
Yep.
you guys. You found on them
And I.
set of stilettos.
Okay. Then look, I'm just gonna climb the tree and stealth my way over to here.
So you're just gonna quietly make your way to the top of this tree right here.
Yeah.
This tree right here. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So that you
Yep.
can go ahead and make a stealth roll, and if they notice you, if you fail, then we're gonna roll initiative, and we're gonna get initiate combat. If not, then you're positioned in the tree, and the rest of you guys still have an opportunity to get in a position if you'd like.
Okay. God, it's been a while since I've used this.
Roll 1d20.
Oh yeah. 1d20. Oh. So, well, my stealth is plus 10.
Plus 10.
So 24. Nice. Yeah. So
All
yeah,
right.
so you're up. So yeah, so you've now resituated yourself sort of up in this tree pretty quietly. You're now. So you actually have kind of first full survey of the area. Again, even though the foliage is pretty dense, and you can still you can still make out most everybody. And you also have enough. I mean, you could, if necessary. I mean, you could make a leap here. You could make a leap here, you can make a leap here, and address any one of those guys, kind of at your distance. So, okay, Airloser, William Cuddy, Sigfroy, what are you guys doing?
Roughly how far ahead is Airloser from Cuddy and I?
I mean, he's like 40 feet, maybe.
All right.
You can see him. You can definitely see him because of the light. Even though because there's so much foliage, it's so dense. The light. It's kind of like seeing it like a campfire, through pretty thick foliage. Pretty dense foliage.
Right. I would like to close that distance and get at least a little bit closer to everyone else. Actually, no, here's the more important question. Are Cuddy and I actually aware that there are a dozen zombies? Because
I don't know.
Yeah, because all that stuff was between Airloser and Odd.
Well, you heard the scream.
Yeah, you guys
we heard the...
You did hear the scream come from the ruin.
Okay. Well, then I would probably try and just join the rest of the group.
Okay. So yeah, so you're kind of hastily making your way up towards the front of wherever you think combat's happening.
Yeah, while still kind of staying behind Airloser because
Yeah.
I am not.
So, all right, so you've kind of moved up to be near
Yep.
Airloser. Okay, cool. William Cuddy.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do the same thing. Probably kind of run up there while in the same either. I can't decide if I want to use my sword or my musket again.
Also, I kind of just whisper to Airloser. So, you want the sword to be light, or you want something else to distract them? Because I imagine once I get up to him, I see all the other eyes.
And I say, hold that thought. I want to see what William Cuddy's going to do before I get into what I'm going to do.
I want to do this before combat because I can light a tree before combat.
So,
I whisper to you, and I'm like, hold that thought, and I point to William Cuddy, and I'm watching him move.
This is sort of how I'm seeing this play out, right? So Sigfroy actually cast light on your sword. I'm assuming you're using your shield to sort of obscure the light.
Yep.
Once you see there's those zombies up ahead, I'm figuring you're trying to conceal as much of the light as possible as you're kind of figuring out what you're doing. These guys kind of run up next to you to be like, all right, what are we doing? You're seeing Odd. You see Odd kind of like mount a tree and kind of go up it quietly.
As quietly as one does when mounting.
Mm-hmm. And I say, hey, that's my move. What's he doing?
So
I'm coming
William,
after your daughters, Chuck.
I had a few questions. So William Cuddy, or Craig, are you done with what you were going to do? Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to take position on that left side of Erloser, and I'm going to drop to a knee and pull my musket and kind of just
start
get to the ready
beads. Yeah,
position.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. So my questions are: I had two questions, Mike. One, I have both a longsword and a scimitar. The scimitar we picked up from the band of other people.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
the long sword is what I was currently wielding, which is currently lit.
Yes.
I was going to ask we picked up the scimitar, and I'm assuming there's some magical properties to it, but I don't have any way to verify that because I don't have any way to detect magic or.
I'm pretty sure we did do detect magic on them and discovered that there wasn't any magical properties, if memory serves.
I thought there were magical properties, but maybe I'm mistaken.
There was the magical properties to the wand that we picked off of.
There was no actual magical glow from the stilettos, the scimitar, or the short sword. There was definitely an evil aura to the runes, and there was sort of an evil aura to the sapphires. You guys also found all those gold
scimitar.
You found those gold coins, but however, that said, regarding the stilettos, the scimitar, and the short sword, they're all of them of an exceptional quality. Like the thing is that they're made of metals that you're really not fully able to identify, or at least the stilettos seem to be made of bone. The scimitar seems to be made of a dark, sort of like almost non-reflective metal. And then the short sword itself just seems to be like exceptionally well balanced and like just like a very finely wrought short sword.
Okay, so I was going to. I kind of want to use the scimitar, but I don't. I mean, knowing what a scimitar does, it does less damage than my longsword, so I haven't been using it.
Yeah.
However. If I feel like it can deal more damage, or I feel like, hey, I might want to give this a shot, do I, with my knowledge of martial weapons, can I tell if this scimitar is going to be like equivalent to my longsword?
You can tell that the scimitar is much lighter than your short sword. It's a little bit. It's a little bit
not
longer.
only lighter, but brighter. And so if he attacks somebody with this lit scimitar, that's going to alert everybody, right?
No, my scimitar is not lit. The longsword is lit.
Yeah, the scimitar is not lit. The scimitar is actually made of a dark, like almost sort of semi matte black metal. Like it does reflect a little bit of light, but it doesn't reflect a lot of light. And it's
Or
it's
made
long.
of shooting star.
What's that?
Or if it's made of shooting star or something like that.
Yeah. It's
Well, it's not
actually
magical.
it's actually made the tears. It's made of the tears of your enemies. So but
Dipped in the lava volcano.
yes, yeah.
Yes.
But it definitely does. I mean, it's very light. It's a very light blade, and it's razor sharp.
All right. Well, I guess I'm probably gonna switch weapons. To the
Okay.
scimitar.
So you're
The
gonna
only
switch-
reason I
the
haven't
reason-
used it. The only reason I haven't used it up to this point was because, knowing weapons as I do, not reading a manual, but knowing weapons as I do, I know that a scimitar typically deals less damage than a longsword.
yeah.
So
Question,
I haven't
the
used.
the only reason why you Airloser would switch is because of the light. Because as I said, we can make that not so light.
I kind of want to try it anyway.
Oh, okay.
So what I was thinking of doing is I was thinking of like taking my sword and sticking it in the ground somewhere. So
I
that
could also just
it's-
light a fucking tree up. So
well, but it'd be a source of light that I could just throw in the ground. You don't have to waste a cantrip or whatever, even though you can't waste a cantrip.
I was about to say.
And like just throw it in the ground, sticking out of the ground somewhere, and that way, I'll have another sword, and that also gives us a point of light, like so we can see, and maybe anybody would be drawn to it as well.
Okay.
So
So I was gonna do that. That was one thing I was gonna do.
So you're gonna like bury the sword in the side of a tree, in the ground, like what?
Is there anywhere that from my vantage point, is there anywhere that I think I can place it so that it's noticeable by other people, like these other eyes, and not obscure? Like if I just stick it in the ground, it's going to be covered in bushes and shrubs and stuff, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a?
So you're looking
Is there
for
like
something,
a hole of a tree or something?
You're looking for
like,
something you're looking for something eye level, perhaps.
Yeah, eye level that, or maybe like a fold in some trees where I could like jam it real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
the
And certainly there definitely seems to be ample possibilities all kind of throughout all around you.
Okay. So I pick one of those,
Okay.
whichever one I feel has the most vantage point. So it kind of gives us a good area of light around us, and also is something that other people can see to be drawn
Okay.
to.
Hold on. Then let me do this. So wait, really? Hold on. Give me a second. Where the fuck is it? There we go.
Oh, he's reading. He's reading.
Fire. Jesus. Hold on.
I'm doing something that's going to cause something.
No, I'm just trying to find.
There's a doings transpiring.
All right. So
Okay.
So we're gonna say you stick your thingamajigger right in here.
Yeah, I stick my thing in that.
Can you
Yeah.
So I guess Odd's not the only one mounting a tree tonight.
Yeah.
So you stick your longsword into there, and so now it's basically radiating about 60 feet worth of light. The moment you do that, the moment you sort of pull it, sort of like at actual eye level, you guys all of you notice that the zombies all sort of like become aware. This lead zombie like just starts kind of like rushing towards it, like I mean he's scrambling like he'd be rushing towards it, but he's still just too
stuck,
deeply ensconced in the foliage.
All right, so I do that, and then I'm probably gonna back away from it. Like I'm gonna distance myself from it a little bit.
Yeah. Way to leave me behind.
Well, you're hiding up in your tree, right?
Yeah. Well, like I can back away towards Odd. Like I'm backing. I'm not backing away.
Am I not lit by that? Like up in the tree?
You are, but you're properly hidden. You've got you're well hidden.
My stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do that, and then the other thing I wanted to do was, can I tell by the eyes that, because that's all we can see right now. We can see the one guy, but we can only really see eyes of the others, right?
Well, the thing is, you can't now that the sword is sort of since you're behind the sword and it's sort of at your eye level, you can't really even make out the eyes right now. It's sort of like the light from the sword is sort of obscuring your ability to kind of make kind of draw a bead on exactly where these zombies are.
Even like a distance away from it a little bit.
I mean, I'm figuring if you were to like move yourself over to hear something, right, you might be able to get some. But right where you guys are positioned, that's I mean that's sort of.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I'll say I move like over.
Dude, are you guys there? Hold on. What happened? What happened? Oh my god.
Twitch.
That sucked.
There he is.
That sucked.
Was over quick enough.
Yeah.
What happened?
I have no idea.
So that's what she's. Never mind.
Did you?
Skype,
I don't know.
Skype happened.
I don't know where it dropped, but I was saying if I moved like over kind of more closer to Odd, or that's probably too close to that guy, But I'm trying to say some distance away from this light, like now that
I mean, really, truthfully, all you really need to do is get in front of it, right?
I get
And then you're no longer being blinded by it. It's just being behind it it's gonna obscure your vision.
Yeah. So like maybe
why
here.
don't we get everybody to go? I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative, because once the light is made like plainly visible, the zombies are now charging.
Okay. I was gonna try to do something else before that, but that's fine. We'll do initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna get everybody's first. I'm gonna get everybody else's. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear us?
Fuck you. Yeah. But just
Yep.
Skype just sent me a message. Your microphone is really quiet. Fuck you, Skype. Fuck you. All right.
You sound like at the same level as before, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
All right. So let's see. So who's in the lead? It looks like Airlosser with a 17.
Mine was a 16. So.
Okay.
And then I have a 13.
Sigfroy with a 16. Jay, what's yours? What's with your initiative bonus?
Let me check. Initiative is okay.
Did you roll an 11 or a 14?
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Okay.
With the initiative.
Yeah.
I have 3 initiative.
Okay, great. Odd with a 14. All right. Now I'm gonna roll the zombies. It's 8. And all right. So.
Whoa.
So let's do 3 is 18, 7, 19. All right. 24, 18, zombie 5, 17.
Everybody loves math.
And then we've got an 8, 5, and 8, 7, 8, 5. Okay, hold on. 11.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
73. Is it 20? Wait, no, is it 11? Okay, great. All right, we got initiative in place. So the first thing to occur is hold on, let me clear out these dice. Okay, oh shit. No. All right. The first thing to occur is this so there's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the fuck did zombie 8 go? Shit, I don't have zombie 8 up here. All right, then fuck it. There's only 7 zombies.
Well, there's. Oh yeah, there is only 7.
Yeah, and all right. So let me see. So zombie 7 is going first. So it's this guy. It's this guy right here. He basically just kind of dashes up towards the light, and it just basically kind of scoots through, kind of makes his basically kind of forces his way, like pushing through pretty dense foliage to get to here. So he uses his entire action just to basically kind of make it out into this area.
Of course, it's always Zombie 7 that gets the preferential treatment. Zombie 3's been working his ass off, but I guess Zombie 7, go ahead.
So it seems like they're going towards the light, though. It doesn't seem like they're directly attacking us.
They are.
Yep.
They don't.
Oh,
they don't
they are?
actually. They haven't actually even registered you guys yet. They're basically charging the light.
Yeah.
So and then this fellow here kind of does the exact same thing. Makes his kind of shoves his way. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me make a roll. Yeah. So this guy gets hung up in kind of like this guy here. This guy too, making his way up ahead, gets kind of caught up in the bushes. And then Erlos, it's your turn.
Okay, so what I was gonna do before we rolled for initiative, can I tell? Can I see kind of their eyes now, or can I see?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I can kind of see their locations a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell anything just from what I can see with their eyes? Can I see any differences between them at all? Like, are there larger eyes or smaller eyes or?
Yeah. I mean,
eyes?
yes. I mean, you can definitely tell. They definitely have like kind of manifold shape, right? So the thing is like there definitely seems to be like the corpses of females, the corpses of males, the corpses of big guys, the corpses of small guys. They do. And they definitely. That's about all you can make out in the dark. That's about all you can make out right now.
Okay. So what I want to do, I was going to cast Smite Evil. But I wanted to make sure I do it on the right target. Okay. So I was going to try to see if I could if one of them looks bigger than the rest, I might be a little bit more tougher than Smite Evil on that guy,
Sure. The only people you really kind of really have position on is the guy straight out in front that got out there right before you guys started, right before you had your chance to move. The other guy that also ran it and got kind of hung up in the bushes, and the guy that started off in the bushes. Everybody else is sort of like far enough back that it's you'd have. I mean, if you really really wanted to, you could try targeting one of them, but it would be a little bit of a suicide mission,
Well, Smite Evil, I could just cast it from a distance, right?
Okay.
So I just pointed the target, and I'm like, I'm gonna Smite Evil over there on that guy.
Yeah. The thing is that like it's still they're pretty. These 4 in the back are still pretty obscured by So it's tough to really make out much details about them.
Okay. Well then let's not do that.
Okay.
For now. These 3 that I can see, are they seem like they're like normal zombies, or do they seem like?
I mean, you don't have a lot of experience with zombies, but and you don't seem to recall them having like stories of zombies with glowing eyes, but they're definitely behaving like they're kind of numbskulls, you know. They're not.
Okay.
They're not behaving exceptionally smart.
Okay. Then fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the one that's nearest, and I'm just gonna just slam my sword through its skull.
Okay, and you're using the scimitar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move.
So you're gonna move here
I'm gonna
and,
probably-
and just try running
Yeah.
through.
I'm just gonna attack that guy.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a roll.
All right. So character up. We're gonna make a attack roll. Melee. Boom. I got a 16, and I think I've got. I don't think that counts my. Well, actually, nope. It's that should be it. I have a.
You're gonna add. You're also gonna want to. You're also gonna want to add another one to that.
Well, I had a weapon proficiency or whatever it was on the longsword, but I'm not using that.
Yeah.
I'm using the scimitar, so I don't have the weapon focus. Weapon focus. I had a weapon focus on the longsword, but I'm not using that. So the 16 is
okay. Well,
is probably
right.
I'm
saying you're still going to want to add a +1 because you're using the scimitar.
Oh, okay, sweet. All right, so we're gonna +1 onto the scimitar, so that's 17.
All right, and you hit. So go ahead. You're going to be rolling 1d10.
Ah, okay, nice. So 1d10, not a d4, but a d10.
And then you're going to add 1 to that.
I'm gonna add 1 to that. Okay, so
Oh, that's one heck of a sword.
6 damage.
All right. So yeah, you do 6 damage to that guy. So he's going to have to make a roll.
Oh, nice. So I even what did we call that? We called that I thought we had a name for that. When
yeah. It's like a critical attack, or a lethal attack. But
we know I dealt he got a natural 20, of course.
So yeah,
but we know based on his reaction, or did he react at all?
No, yeah. The thing is, so you fucking ran him through. You're like, yeah, you just fucking ran right through him, and the thing just it didn't even flinch. Like it didn't even seem to acknowledge the wound, you know.
Yeah. So I didn't gain any information by his reaction.
No.
Like I couldn't tell. Oh, I dealt half his damage.
Yeah. No. No.
Well, and plus, and he didn't do anything else like pay any attention to Airloser and go to try to attack him. He's still focused on that light, right?
No. Now he's all about Airloser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn right, he's all about Airloser.
All right, and so the next guy is Zombie 5. So it's this guy. So he basically kind of runs up and follows the same path that the guy in front of him, but he's basically kind of blocked in by this guy and the guy that you're fighting, Airloser. But he's right below you, Odd. He's literally right below you, Jay. Just letting you know.
Okay.
But it's not your turn yet. But it is Sigfroy's turn.
I thought I had 2 guys next to me.
Yeah, you do now. You do now.
Okay. All right.
And so you actually have we're within striking distance of 3 different guys. Sigfroy, it's your movement. What do you do?
Can I strike Sigfroy?
You can. You can actually attack Sigfroy or Airloser if you wanted to.
No, I'm joking.
So, one question that was, or actually, let me just go ahead and ask, who all can I see at the moment, or do I need to move up in order to see them?
I don't. You can. You know, it's really fun. I'm not noticing you guys. You guys are not moving on OBS for some reason. But you can see.
I'm not moving.
Well, yeah, you're
Nobody's
you're certainly moving.
nobody's moving.
But
Yeah.
Jay,
God
yeah, but
damn it.
Jay's not moving. Craig's not moving. I don't get what's going on with Skype. Why is Skype?
I'm waving my arms.
You
can't
guys,
see.
you guys are.
That's
Craig's moving.
garbage.
Craig's moving. Jay, can you move? Oh, yeah. Okay, you're moving. All right, yeah. All right. Weird. I guess it's just. I guess
All right.
All right. Okay. Never mind.
Self-correcting.
You guys
Yeah.
just looked like you were frozen for a second. All right. So So Stickboy, you can see basically you can see all these guys sort of in the front line. You can make out that behind the guy that's attacking Airlos, or that there's another. It looks to be another zombie trying to push in behind him. You can still see the original guy that was caught within the foliage. You can see that there's another guy that was trying to round the corner that also got stuck in the foliage.
Okay. Well, we're going to just kind of, I guess, stay. If I can see them, and I'm confident that they're within range of my spell casting, then we're going to do something that I said I wanted to try last time we played.
Okay. And what's that?
Which was one of the things that we said that someone had heard from through lore was the best way to kill these guys was to put the light out from their eyes. And I have the ability to create water at will. So
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to encase one of their heads in water.
Sure.
Wait, didn't you also make the spell? I mean, can't you just reverse the spell rather than make water?
Reverse what
Make-
spell?
The light on the sword spell. I mean,
No,
that's
he's not
what-
talking about
no,
that. He's talking
this-
about the light in their eyes. These guys kind of burning coal as eyes.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so one of the things that we had talked about was we believed that you could kill them by putting out their eye sockets.
Oh, wow.
And so was going to try and do that.
Did your character know this, or did you know this?
It was definitely a thing that one of the characters we talked about in the characters.
Okay. I missed out for 2.5, 3 weeks or something like that.
So who are you trying to cast this? Who are you trying to cast this on?
Not one of the ones that stuck, but one of the other guys. So I guess this one.
Well, that one's stuck. So those two are stuck right there. But the thing is, I mean, that one is not as deeply entrenched as the other fellow. That one just happened to get hung up. Like it might break free any moment now.
Well, then we'll do it on him and see
Okay.
what happens.
Sure. What's the range on that spell?
25 feet. So if I'm sure that I'm capable of doing it, I'm just going to stay where I am. If I need to move up,
Yeah.
to do it, I will.
Let's say you move up. You have to move up, just a touch to make sure you've got enough, like line of sight
Right.
on him. But
And last time we talked about this, it was going to be a spell casting attempt to see if it hit properly.
yeah, because you basically need to target him. So
Right. So let's roll. 11 plus 5 is my spell casting, plus 6, so 17.
okay, yeah, all right. So yeah. So you hit with water, like you hit its face and you encase its face in water. Let me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this guy roll a 1d20. And okay, so you encase its face in water, and it basically for a second it kind of like it looks a little stunned, it just kind of freaks out. It stops thrashing and just kind of like stops moving altogether, and then you see it kind of like shake its head. And basically the water, and you notice it shakes its head and it kind of collapses down, and then it looks up and the fires in its eyes just kind of start burning again.
And he gets right back up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't actually collapse. It just
Oh,
kind of like its head bowed for a second, and then but it looked like it was close. It definitely looked like that definitely had some sort of impact. It just didn't, it just didn't have the impact the desired impact at that one instance.
Well, I tried, guys.
I mean,
It's an interesting thought.
basically, the thing is it made it saving throw.
Oh. That's my turn, so whoever's next.
All right, it's all you, Odd.
Jay?
Jay.
I think he's muted.
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay.
So, do I want to get this guy 3 paces away, or do I want to go in front of Airlister? Like, I think I'm gonna go. Like, is there any bonus to doing like getting a stealth roll? Before
you could backstab this guy right here. You could definitely backstab, and this guy right here, you could definitely backstab.
All right, I'll get the guy to my immediate left.
Okay, hold on. Let's.
And I'm gonna use.
I'm gonna.
Can I decide what uses more damage, the stilettos or the daggers?
The what's or the what's?
The stilettos or the daggers?
You have no idea. You've never used the stilettos yet, so you have no idea.
But
What
you
would
did
Odd
just see
do?
me- You did just see me make a massive swing with my new scimitar against the zombie, and you saw a smile on my face when I did it.
Is
You saw a smile.
that the one that's south west of me, or the one that's directly south or west of me?
The one right in front of me.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna finish that bitch off, and I'll use my dagger.
Yeah.
And I'll use my daggers.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I was going to say, you saw me use the weapon that we got at the same time you got your stilettos, and I liked it. I liked using that weapon.
That means he wants to use it again, I bet.
Yes, and that means maybe your stilettos will deal some damage.
All right. Well, then
Yeah.
maybe I'll do the leap across. And
You're not throwing these, right? You're actually jumping down and
no, I'm gonna jump down and stab him in the neck.
Yeah, so I'd say if you're not throwing them, I'd say use the stilettos.
Yeah, like this. Ah!
All right.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Is anybody able to find the backstabbing rules? I'm searching right now and I'm not finding.
Yeah, I had them before.
No, the only backstabbing rule I know is just to ignore you.
Oh. Ooh.
That's not so much a rule as it is a guideline.
Yeah.
It's harsh. It's harsh is what it is.
How about sneak attack? I think that might be what it's called in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Let me look at my character sheet.
Because if so, it's I just put it in Twitch chat, and
Here
it's
it is.
just a rogue ability.
Yeah, I see here. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemies. The amount of extra damage increases as you gain. Oh yeah, so you actually do an extra 1d6 damage. If you hit with if you have advantage on the attack roll. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna do one. So yeah, you do have advantage. So go ahead and make your attack roll, Odd, and then you'll do an extra 1d6 damage.
All right, so it's
So you're attacking.
how
You're
much?
attacking with both.
1d6 or 2d6?
Well, no, you're attacking with
Or
both stilettos, right?
Two d20. or 1d20.
You're rolling. You're going to be rolling 2d20 because you're attacking with both stilettos, right?
All right. Oh, God bless.
Yeah. We'll roll the other one.
All right. And then you want to know my dex bonus?
So yeah. Add your dex bonus to both. So the first one was a 2.
It's +3.
So it's +3. So so you got a total of that was 5, 6. So you had a 6 with the first one, and then your second one was 9 + 3. That's 12, and then add another
12.
one. So that's 13. So you hit with your second attack.
Okay.
So now you're going to roll 2d6 and add 1.
All right. So 2d6. Oh, jeez. All right, so that's
5 points of damage. Now were you
5 points of damage.
You were attacking the one that was fighting Airlosser?
Yeah, he was saying that was the one nearest to death. So
well, there's the one that you have the best backstabbing opportunity on, or the one that's going to leave you with the least amount of threat, is the one that right behind him. This one right here.
Oh, I didn't realize I could leap that far.
Yeah, you're in this tree. You're actually right here. You're right above him, so you can drop down on this guy or drop down on this guy. If you drop down on this guy, obviously this guy right here is going to be able to this guy right here is going to be able to attack you. If you drop down on this, so if you drop down on that guy, this guy will be able to attack you. If you drop down on this guy, basically no one can attack you, except for this guy.
All right. Yeah. Then. Yeah.
So you drop down on
that
one.
That's the one I meant to do.
Okay.
Was because he said that he was already like weak in strength, so.
Okay.
That's not the one that's weak in strength. But that's not what I was trying to tell you to do. I wasn't trying to tell you to attack the one that attacked me. I was trying to tell you that I used the weapon that I was trying to tell you I used the weapon that we found, and it did a lot of damage. So you should use, I don't care who you attack, but you should use the weapons we found.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you should attack the one that's best for you to attack. I wasn't trying to tell you who to attack, but you should probably try to use the weapons that we found, because I just used it and it was good.
Well, it seems like, Mike's already made the decision for us. Like
what?
Like, can I change my attack target, or
you want to change?
No,
your attack target?
you're already attacking the guy for you.
Okay, all right.
Why are you trying to attack? Why are you trying to change it now? Like
No. Okay, yeah. I mean, I thought you didn't want me to attack the one in front of you.
And you didn't.
I don't care. I don't care who you attack, but it's best for you not to attack the guy in front of me. It's best for you to attack the guy you attacked. So attack that guy, because that's best for you.
Oh God!
Does that make sense?
Why does this feel like Marvel Civil War? I mean, it's like nobody wants anybody to fail, but we have to hide each other's stats from each other. Like, oh.
What do you mean? I think everything makes sense right now, right? So we've got so William Cuddy.
I'm not trying to hide stats. I'm trying to, in my opinion, my character doesn't know numbers. None of my character doesn't know that he dealt 6 points of damage. So
yeah,
I don't play
but
it like I dealt 6 points of damage.
Your player knows numbers. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I was trying to be in character, telling you what to do, not be outside the game, because I don't like to leave the game to explain something to you. If I want to explain something to you, I like to do it in character in the game.
What?
And,
So,
and maybe what we need to figure out, because it was like the last round of conversation was all everybody coordinating together and on a battle plan. And
well,
then
there wasn't a lot of.
when we do story stuff, it seems like everybody is in story character, and so it's like what times are appropriate to be in story and what times
The
I
thing
mean.
is that there's not a lot of opportunity. If you think about it from a, like a pragmatic perspective, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for you guys to coordinate, right? The thing is that you went forward, you discovered the zombie. You're like, oh my god, there's a zombie here. I'm gonna climb up this tree. Like you guys didn't have an opportunity to actually discuss strategies or figure out a
Okay.
game plan
All
or
right.
any of that, so the fact that things feel a little bit haphazard and a little bit like, oh my god, what's happening, is probably exactly right, because that's exactly what's going on right now. You guys are effectively fighting the undead. So speaking about that, so William Cuddy, what are you gonna do?
Well, so I'd originally, taken a knee with my musket out, but I see how those guys are kind of trapped there.
Yeah.
Those three, right by where Odd is, and
Yeah.
and right in front of Airloser and everything. So I think what I want to do, and I don't know if I can do it all in one action, is kind of like put my gun away, jump up, and kind of run up with my sword and try to like hack at one of them.
Okay, I mean, yeah. So
Or is that too many things to do all
I mean,
at once?
you can, but you also got pretty clean shots on the two. I mean, there's the one that Sigfroy just tried to put out the eyeballs of.
Yeah.
And that guy
That
doesn't
was this
seem.
one, right?
No, that's this one here, and that guy doesn't.
Oh, that's
seem,
that one. Okay.
That guy doesn't seem nearly as secure. This guy right here, he definitely seems like that. If you guys just left him alone, he'd be there forever.
Yeah. Because I thought that the foliage was pretty thick too.
It is, which is what hung up this one here. This one
Yeah.
basically failed a dex roll. The idea is that if this one makes its dex roll, its reflex save next
Yeah.
round, then it's going to be free and it's going to be charging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because before the only reason he had gotten saved was because he had a miraculous recovery or something like that. Okay. Well, so if I stay where I'm at, I don't want to hit Sigfroy either, because it kind of looks like there's a line of sight issue there as well.
Yeah, I'm figuring at your height, you probably don't have to deal with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'll try to take a shot at this guy then.
Okay.
The guy that I just highlighted.
Sure.
So I will roll my attack with my musket. Here we go. Oh shit.
You rolled a 29 attack. You hit. Well, you certainly hit.
Well,
Yeah.
he rolled a natural 20 plus his 9 bonus.
Yeah.
And then I did 2 damage.
Yes.
Right. Oh, but then are we doing critical damage?
Oh yes,
as well?
yeah. And you
It looks
actually
like
got
you've done.
you got a critical. You did, because you got your crit confirm, which is what it rolled, and then you
Yep.
added an extra 13 points of damage. Wow.
Ha.
So that's so you did 15 points of damage. You just basically it was a headshot and the thing just went down.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Wait,
that
did-
was better than me trying to rush up and hack at him.
Wait, so you fired your gun at him?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just blew his head off. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put the fire in those eyes out by taking
Yes.
the head off.
So what does crit confirm mean?
So so basically you have to once you roll a critical. So if you roll a 20, then
Yep.
you have to attack again, and if you still hit, then that means you get a critical. If you don't hit, it's just a
okay.
normal hit. But if you hit
Okay,
again,
gotcha.
then it's a critical.
Okay, I understand. Cool.
Yeah. So nicely rolled. So
Sweet.
all right. So now all that we have left are these zombies up here, who have now. So basically, they're so one of them is making its way, is kind of charging towards is charging towards Odd. Let me. He has to make some reflex roll though. Hold on, let me see. Oh Jesus. Oh, hold on. Wrong place. Okay, so that guy missed. So this guy got hung up in bushes. This guy is actually charging his way out towards the cacophony that's happening out this way. He has to make a roll. He too gets kind of caught up in foliage right around here. This guy's moving. And and this guy kind of skirts by all of it and then just makes a mad dash towards you, Airloser. No, he's going after you, Sigfroy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I think he hits you, man.
Uh-oh.
Now that they've all kind of moved and shifted not moved. Can't think of the other word I was trying to think of, but can we see them better now? Can we make them out? Can we?
Yeah, the ones sort of like right immediately around you. So the one you're fighting right in front of you, the one that just attacked Sigfroy. Hold on, this guy is potentially doing pretty significant damage. Let's just see real quick. So yeah, he does 6 points of damage to you, Sigfroy.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, so he runs up. The thing just runs up and just like smashes you to the tries to smash you to the ground. You know, basically just kind of does a full body hit. Kind of like a charging chimpanzee.
So, whose turn is it next?
Okay, yeah. So we go back to zombie. So it's the one that's after you, Airloser. He's actually making a swing at you.
Okay. Miss.
Jesus. You got a 120.
You just said roll 120.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he misses you.
Good.
The next one.
I don't think we've healed since the last battle either. So
I thought we did.
No, I'm still kind of low. We fought those halflings.
Yeah. I don't think we've had an opportunity to rest or heal.
We didn't have a full rest. I was looking at skulls, and then Odd started this whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, can't we just chalk this up to the whole thing of Christmas break?
Nope.
Nope. Ow, motherfucker. All
right. So
they don't know what's Christmas. There's no Christmas in Cormandy.
So this guy.
No, there's Mikemas.
So this. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see if this guy gets free. Hold on. He's rolling to see if he gets free. And no, yeah. So this guy is still still tangled in the brambles. All right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll for the guy that's really tangled. Let's just see if he's gonna have a hard time getting out. But yeah. So yeah, he's still stuck. So all right.
What about the guy? What about the guy that Odd attacked? Is he after me or is he?
Yeah. He was.
Okay,
Yeah. He's gonna be turning around and attacking Odd next, but it's not his turn yet.
All right. So yeah, I'm stabbing.
Okay, then do it.
So, God, I always have they're never up the way I need them. Melee. Boom. All right. And you said add 1 to that.
Yeah. So you got 12. So you hit.
Oh, I do hit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said 1d10?
Yeah.
Boom.
7 plus 1. All right. and that was this guy here. So that's 8. Yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
He's down. All right. Odd.
So then I immediately turn and attack the guy. No.
Yeah. So odd. The guy that you backstab turns around and tries doing the same thing that the other guy did to you, or did to Sigfroy. So he basically just tries smashing you to the ground.
Is that the guy to my direct left? I mean,
no, right below you.
Okay, all right.
What's your AC?
My AC is. My AC is 17.
17. Well, okay, yeah. So he misses you. All right, Sigfroy, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to attempt to back away from the guy that just took like a third of my life.
Okay.
Or not a third, but we're gonna do that.
Wait. Okay, hold on. No. If you back away, then you're giving him an attack of opportunity. So I would suggest you either attack, or you find some way to incapacitate him, or something of that nature.
No, you need to roll up a hill and shoot the motherfucker. Like, yeah. Wrong character.
Well, then we're gonna try the water thing, I suppose, first on him and see if that does anything.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your spellcraft.
9 plus 5, 9 plus 6, so 15.
All right, you hit. Let's have him roll his spell resistance. That's a 3. All right, yeah. All right, so you do the same thing. So you encase his head in water, and he just starts. He stops moving for a second, and then you see him do the same thing the other one did, which is just kind of violently shake. But rather than the water breaking the way it did with the other one, the water still kind of holds tight. And you just see the body just kind of collapses in front of you.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So let's actually get these guys marked. Yeah, nicely done. All right. So
yeah. Hey, Mike, isn't this guy the guy that I shot at?
Oh yeah. He's down too. Yeah.
So he's down too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Odd's guy's not down. Hold on, give me a second. This guy's not down yet. Okay. Cool. All right. So So Odd, what are you doing?
Dip my balls in his mouth. That's
teabag.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go ahead and make a roll?
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So roll to get your pants down.
Why don't you try to backflip while you're doing it too?
Yeah.
So.
Oh
yeah. I'm thinking.
This whole time when you were saying backflipping on a rock, did you mean like the Rock?
No,
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, because he would be a better companion than any of you fools.
Aww.
Like,
sad face.
All right, so. All right, what better chances do I have at hitting if I use daggers versus stilettos, and what sort of damage difference is between the two?
Well, the thing is the stilettos feel like you only managed to make contact with one of them, but that stiletto fucking cut right through that guy pretty damn deep. It sank in. It sank into
Okay.
him without. It sank into him without a lot of resistance.
All right. Would Batman use a stiletto? Like,
Hell yeah.
It would be called a bat stiletto or batletto or something.
Pat Leto. I love it.
all right. I think I used the stilettos last time. So let's go ahead and attack that other guy and
You want the same
try
guy, right?
to do it.
You want the same guy, the guy that's actively attacking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're doing a two-handed attack.
Yeah, but I believe I have evade. So.
Well, yeah.
let
No,
me
yeah.
look
Go
that
ahead.
up.
Go ahead and roll both attacks.
Well. All right. D20.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Nicely rolled. And that's no good.
Oh. Jesus.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Which is.
It's you're gonna it's gonna be under your defenses. This is just to see if you can hang on to your weapon. So you're gonna roll.
I wasn't. Come on, Jay.
Come on, I'm trying, dude.
I'm just giving you crap. You can't stop at one.
Reflex save.
It's gonna be under your defenses.
All right, it's 5.
So it's gonna be plus.
Total
It's plus
5.
5 is your reflex save. That makes sense because you've got I think a 19 dex. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll 1d20.
All right.
All right, yeah. So you drop that stiletto. But you still hit. You still
All
hit
right.
with your first one. So go ahead and roll 1d6,
All right.
and then add 1. So you do
There
6,
we go.
You do 6 points of damage. So yeah, you fucked that thing up, man.
All right. Is it dead?
No, it's not dead, but it's fucked up. It's seriously fucked up.
Oh man. So I've lost one rapier. I should put that in my notes.
Yeah. One of your stilettos you dropped. It's gonna take you a while to find that you dropped it in it's the foliage. There definitely seems to be some sticky stuff on the ground. Like it's gonna take you a while to find.
All right.
Ugh, sticky stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. If you can make if you can make an intelligence roll, if you can make a will a will save, you'll be able to find it. But it's going to take your entire next round. So if you want, and
my will is 0 right now.
But you'd have to roll you'd have to roll a 15 or a higher, or you can just continue to fight. You can continue the fight without it.
Okay, so can I quit and use the stiletto and dagger on another person?
Sure. Yeah. On your next turn. All right. So let's.
Can I backflip onto a boulder?
So William Cuddy, that's all you. What are you doing?
Okay, so this guy, that's the guy that Jay just struck at, right?
Yeah.
This guy is still alive.
Yeah, that guy's still alive. This guy is still alive. This guy is
still
kind of
alive.
frozen. Yeah.
And that guy's heading towards Siegfried and I. That guy right there.
And there's this
yeah.
guy here in the back. You can't actually make that guy out. This guy's too far back.
Okay.
This guy's stuck, and this guy's kind of like
Yeah,
Jay's taking
yeah.
care of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
these guys in that V right there, they're kind of stuck. So I'm gonna try to take a shot at that guy
Okay,
right there
sure.
that I just highlighted.
Do another crit.
Yeah, I'll try. I will try.
I'll try.
So
Do or do not.
Yeah,
Do or
there's
do
there's
not.
no try. There's only do or do not.
Okay, well, here we go.
Well, you got a crit on something.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
You got a crit on damage.
Yeah,
but you didn't get a
you
crit
got
on
26. So you hit and you did 12 points of damage. So yeah, you fucking just destroyed that. You destroyed this guy too.
Man, I'm on the money tonight.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so that's zombie 1. Let me see, damage 12. He's down. Zombie 2. There's zombie 2. Wait, okay, that's zombie 2. Zombies. That's zombie. Where's zombie 6? Oh, that's zombie 6. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Shit. All right. You guys are fucking destroying my. You guys are just raping my bad guys. Stop
I mean,
raping my bad guys.
it's about time that we did. You know,
Well,
because there have been times where
hey,
it took
Mike.
us 3 seconds to take care of some guys.
Mike.
Yes.
You got to rape something.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So then zombie 2. So zombie 2 is going to try to actually still attack. Is going to try to attack. He's going to try to attack Odd. But he needs to get away. Wait, hold on, shit. And he doesn't. Yeah, so he's still caught up in the brambles. And then zombies.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, you bastard. All right.
And then
okay.
zombie 6, who's really deep in the brambles. He's the one that's fucking caught, super caught. Yeah, he's fucked too. So all right, so all right. Well, if we go back to that guy's dead, Airlosser, it's your turn.
So the guy that was attacking Odd he's still alive.
He's
and
still up. You could step over the body of the one that you just dropped, and you could run him through.
Okay. Or I could so there's the guy stuck in the brambles, and then you said that other guy back there, he's also stuck?
Yeah.
The
guy in the back though is not nearly as stuck as the guy in the center.
Okay. Well, I guess since the one in front of me is attacking Odd, and I'm going to try to help him out.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and
You're gonna step over that guy, and you're gonna
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to step over. I'm going to step on him.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like the little person he is. And,
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So attack. I'm just going to attack that guy. Boom. Oh.
All right. Go ahead and make a reflex roll.
Yeah, that's a crit fail.
Yeah.
What do I need to do? A reflex roll?
Yeah.
Oh god, I got -1 on this. What did I get?
All right. Yeah. You attack. You actually reach out and attack him, and you basically drop your scimitar, and it basically clatters away. It's dark enough that you're not clear where it is. So you can basically make a will roll to find it next round, but you're gonna have to sacrifice the entire round looking for it.
All right. Well, I did my part. y'all take these guys out.
Yeah. All right, zombie.
I'm gonna go rest for the rest of this battle. You guys.
So the zombie's attacking you, Jay, and he misses you miserably. He failed.
I tried to kill him for you, Jay. I didn't make it.
You know what? I was nimble enough. It didn't matter.
All right,
I didn't
Siegfried.
matter. Is that what you're saying? I didn't matter at all. That's what you're saying?
No. Like no harm feeling. You know, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like,
Siegfried, what are you up to? What are you doing?
Well, I'm not actively engaged. So I'm going to reposition myself to be behind, like, probably over here. And if I still have line of sight on one of the guys that's still up, and then I'm gonna try my water trick again because it's a free spell.
Okay, you can cast it on the guy that's stuck in the brambles, that's really deeply stuck in the brambles, or you can go after the guy The guy that Jay almost has down but is not yet down.
We'll go after Bramble, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Fucking greedy
Spellcraft?
bastard. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I figured I'd leave him for you. If you want me to go after the other guy.
Yeah, well, you use your best judgment, my friend.
We'll go after Bramble.
Okay.
No.
Roll.
Okay, no, in that case, if Jay's gonna, we'll finish off Jay's guy, or at least attempt to finish off Jay's guy.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
That'll be another 16? No, 15.
You had 6 to your spellcraft?
Yeah, 5 for charisma and then 1 for level, I believe.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I just need to read something. I need to read up on something. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
So, I have a question. With Pizza Hut rewards, you have to like fully get to like $14 or whatever before they'll deliver it, or
Yes. Yeah, it sucks.
so you have to pay that money before, and,
No.
and in addition to the free, like.
I have
Like-
no idea.
You basically have to hit a certain threshold for them to want to deliver it, be able to deliver it to you. So if you have,
Well, it also
you
depends on your alignment.
if you
I mean,
have,
if you're lawful good, then they'll do it right at the 14. But
if you have
Fucking
a
Jeff.
free item like you got a free pizza, you still need to spend $14. So you still need to spend whatever the threshold is to get them to deliver it. So
that was my question.
yeah. So
Like,
you still have to spend an additional $14 to actually get it to be delivered.
Yeah, because I've got like a
8,
lot
okay,
of
what's your
credits.
spellcasting modifier?
+5.
+5. So that's
Plus
13.
Pizza Hut 1000.
What's your proficiency
Yeah.
bonus?
Proficiency with spellcasting? I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, there's gonna be. Well, yeah. If you don't have one, then you don't have it. That's so you're at a 13. He rolled. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you hit him and he's out. He's out.
Okay.
Nicely done. Okay. So Odd, it's all you, man. What are you doing?
All right, let me check out the layout of the land. Okay. All right. So I got this guy 2 moves to my left.
And you've got the one guy just below you that's still actively attacking you. So if you go to move to attack the other guy to your left, the guy below you is going to get a free attack of opportunity on you.
Let me reload just in case I'm looking at the wrong thing, because not what I was seeing. All right, the guy below me. So the cross is half dead, and the X is
No, the
fully dead.
crosses are dead / dying. They're not going to recover unless they get medical attention, but they're zombies, so they're just dead.
Sorry,
Right.
I found that statement funny.
Yeah.
I want to heal them back to life.
Yeah, I mean, if you
No.
were an evil necromancer, you could revive them, but
I
considering
then
you have to eat-
I I reluctantly aim my musket at Erloser.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
I
All right,
can't.
I-
I can't stand over them and like sing Evanescence, "Bring Me to Life." And
All right.
If you
so
if you
I-
sing
I-
that, if you actually sing that song, well, do you do that? Because it's gonna be
no, I think I need to go directly south.
no, yeah,
And
okay,
I
no, yeah,
think-
so Jay, what are you doing? Are you attacking the guy just below you?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a roll. You've only got one stiletto right now.
Well, no, I can't equip the other dagger.
Oh yeah,
and
okay,
do a
yeah.
Dagger
Yeah,
and
you pull out the.
stiletto.
All right,
Like,
so what hand are you using? What hand's your main weapon? I mean, what weapon are you using as your main weapon? The stiletto-
main
the stiletto or the
weapon
dagger?
is stiletto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make
Yeah.
your rolls.
And so, what is this first roll for the stiletto, or?
Yep.
Okay. And it's a d20. All right.
Nicely rolled.
Boom. All right. Second one's for
Yes.
the dagger.
Nicely rolled. Cool.
All right.
You hit with both.
Okay.
well, and,
so the
and he
stiletto-
gets a plus.
the
Doesn't he get
stiletto-
like a +6 on those or something?
The stiletto roll 1d6, run 1d6 and add 1.
Okay. 1d6 plus 1.
All right, that's 3.
It's only 3.
and then the dagger roll 1d4.
4.
3. Well, no, you don't.
No.
You add 1 on that.
Plus 1. Plus 1. Yeah.
No, you don't add +1 for that one. That one you just take
What?
out.
I don't.
The dagger, no, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah. So
good.
that guy is destroyed. You've fucked him up. He's down.
Which guy?
The guy that you just attacked. This guy.
I attacked 2 different guys.
No, you just attacked one guy, man. You can only attack one guy with 2. You're attacking with two-handed weapon. You didn't move. You can't if you move, then you can't do the two-handed attack.
Oh,
The-
okay.
As-
The only,
As
the only
Greg-
time you can attack 2 guys is if you're in range of both of them, which
Yeah.
are not in the other guy. And if you do that, you end up like you get a minus AC, right? So because
Yeah.
like you basically open yourself up to attack. So
All right.
So all right, so now we got it's William Cuddy. What are you doing?
Well, there's only one guy left, I guess.
Yeah.
But we already established that I don't have line of sight on that guy, so I'm going to have to move up.
Yeah, all right. You want to do that?
Yeah. Is that going to take my whole turn?
No, yeah. You can move up so you got line of sight on him. What you do there?
Okay. Yep. And then can I take a shot at him?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god. All right.
Uh,
You still hit. Your 13 is still a hit, and you do 7 points of
Yeah.
damage.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
I know. After the last 2 shots, I could only go down. I could only go downhill from there.
Okay, so that's zombie 2, 7 points of damage. Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. He still has to make a saving throw to see if he still stays up. Fortitude. Oh yeah, and he failed. So yeah, so he's down too.
Yeah.
All right, nicely done. Okay, so yeah, so you guys, so basically, yeah, so William Cuddy takes one last shot and whap, like the report of his rifle, like or his musket lashes out.
Rolls through the forest.
And yeah, and you see this like last zombie like kind of like make some get hit and make some sort of like groaning thing and then stop moving. And you guys and so you guys. So and so there's suddenly like sort of silence as you guys are kind of like sitting there, kind of like panting after this fight. The light from the longsword that has the light cast on it is kind of backlighting all of you guys. Odd and Airloser, when you guys look down, you notice that yeah, there's actually like it looks like the ground is sort of sticky with something. It looks like it's you can't really tell what it is, but it definitely looks like the ground sort of from the zombies on all the way up to like where the entrance to the ruin, it looks like the ground is like sort of covered in moisture.
Who goes first?
It's out right now. So now we're out of combat. So it's all you guys. What are you gonna do?
I
first
would
one is-
suggest
So-
the people. I suggest that the people who drop stuff find their drop
Yeah.
stuff.
The first thing I'm gonna do is pick up my scimitar, find it.
Okay. So yeah. So are you guys just gonna take 15 on that? Take
Yeah.
10?
Yeah,
Or-
I think that'll work.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So these are the things you guys notice while you're searching for your weapons and kind of getting situated. Now I'm assuming. Are you guys gonna want to camp outside? Are you guys gonna want to camp outside the entrance to the ruin, and sort of like get a chance to take a long rest and get all your resources kind of recovered?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually
because
heading
we
into
did.
the- into the-
Yeah,
okay,
because
great.
we did.
We definitely were like before we entered the cave, we're gonna collect ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. So
I'm
I
telling
think we should
everybody
do.
Right
I think
here,
we should do
3
a.
times, you know.
so hold on.
And-
So
and
let me.
do an inventory. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we should do a no rest run.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's
We
not
should
bad.
do
Just
no
see how
rest
far you can
run.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
No, no, I don't agree with that.
I
don't
will. You've been
agree with the
outvoted.
no
Jay.
rest.
No, I don't want to do a no rest run.
Well, I have 5 votes, and you guys all have 1.
We'll do some backflip jumping.
So, one of the things that while you guys are kind of hunting around for your weapons, which you eventually do find, you realize that the ground is littered in viscera, the blood and bones. It's like basically the thing that's making everything moist is it's actually just like it's basically it looks like these zombies had been sort of like devouring sort of recently dead right here at the foot of this at the entrance of this ruin.
Well, that's pleasant.
Did it get all over my sword?
It did, yes.
I lick it clean. No, I'm joking.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna make for some exciting disease. Yeah. Well, it's so crazy. There's such
Like,
a medical component to
we-
this game all of a sudden.
We might
Yeah.
have to realign you, Jeff. Licking blood viscera off your sword is a
Yeah, this
whole
is like some 28 days later shit.
That's definitely a lawful. I mean, that's definitely a chaotic good behavior.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'd try to clean my sword if I can. The scimitar.
Sure. Yeah.
I was going to say I also think that I don't know if we should. How far are we? We're not very far from the camp before, right?
Okay. Well,
With the
hold on,
with the actual
hold on.
campfire.
Hold on, real quick. So when you pull your scimitar up, right? When you pull your scimitar up, it's sort of like covered in blood. Yeah, there was nothing last week, Slumberjack. So yeah, you didn't miss anything. So when you pull the scimitar up, it was sort of covered in blood, right? The handle's covered in blood, the sword's covered in blood. And as you are, so as you know, like you're kind of looking at it and you're kind of like about to clean it off, and you notice that the blood on the actual blade, it actually looks like it begins soaking into the blade. Like you know, like you like as you're sitting there looking at it, like you're like, oh shit, like this is like it looks like it because it's like sort of congealed blood, so it's sort of like treacle, you know. And so you're looking at it and you're like, oh shit, like how am I gonna clean this? And then you just notice that it literally looks like it's being soaked up by the blade. You know, and
So-
in about 15, 20 seconds, the blade is complete. Like the handle, the pommel itself is still just gunked in blood, but the actual blade itself is like clean.
So I hold my sword up, I hold the scimitar up, and I'm like, everybody, vampire sword. got a vampire sword here.
Do vampires exist in this world in the lore?
Yeah.
You know what a vampire is?
Yeah. You guys are. I mean, the thing is just like vampires. Vampires are not like they're sort of like legendary, like the way they are in this universe. Like they're more creatures of story than they are things that people encounter. With any frequency.
Vampires are real. Vampires are not legendary. Vampires are real.
Yeah.
They exist in this world. I'm like, yeah, everybody, yep, vampire sword.
And I go, okay.
Jay,
I abstain.
So Jay, you when you find the stiletto, right?
Bones.
Yeah.
When you find the stiletto, you actually it too is amongst all of the blood and all of the but when you pick it up, it's like you're like, oh, it's totally fine. Like it apparently didn't get dirty at all. Like it's totally it literally looks like you had just pulled it, you had just unsheathed it from its sheath,
So can I get somebody to detect magic on it?
You guys have already detected magic on these things.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow mine is miraculously clean, like I'm Gordon Ramsay, or
Well, it probably sucked up the blood like the scimitar did.
Okay.
But that would be technically magical properties, right? I mean,
and we did do, refresh my memory because I didn't write this down. I should have. We did do detect evil on it as well. There was no magic, and we also did detect evil.
Yeah, we didn't detect magic.
There was evil. You detected evil. The runes were evil. The sapphires had some low grade evil, and those are the only things that actually had evil.
Yeah, nothing else had evil because I remember that was the thing, because I was like, I didn't want to use it if it was evil.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even carry it.
Do we have detect good magic? I mean, does that exist?
Yeah. It does exist, but you guys don't have the ability to detect good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, it's not that it's beyond future abilities, but no one has those abilities right now.
Well, then at that point, I'm just going to crawl up in the Erloser's backpack and act like a Yoda, and just be like, yeah.
So I take my backpack off and throw it on the ground. And I start stabbing it.
Oh, come on, dude!
Hold on. So let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you guys XP for the past handful of sessions.
Yeah, do we level up yet? I think we were kind of close last time.
We were still pretty far away from the last. But we haven't.
We leveled up.
You should be pretty far from leveling up. You guys just leveled up a couple sessions ago. So
yeah, I have 3290 XP.
I've got 2250.
So there's 16 is 24. 2,700 divided by so basically you're getting 2,700 divided by 5.
I have 3,300 to and my next goal is 5,000. So
yeah, and you guys
questions.
And you guys are right now you're getting 2,700 divided by 5.
2 questions. First,
so
Mike,
500.
Why are we dividing by 5? There's 4 of us.
Oh yeah, sorry, by 4.
For the zombies, of course.
The zombies get some experience.
So 675 is what each of you add to your current tally.
If you have you said you had how much, Craig?
3290.
3290. I had 3,300. I don't know what's accurate.
Yeah, I mean, also.
Well, we all have the same amount. We should all have
Well,
the
Yeah, we
same
should all
amount.
have the same
So
amount.
Well,
let's just
but,
go.
but I mean, also, you guys, like, I missed a couple weeks.
No, you're always
Right.
you're always gonna have the same amount. Everybody levels
Yeah.
up. Even if you don't play, just so that we don't run across somebody that's woefully underleveled from everybody else because he happens to be a complete loser and slacker and can't make sessions and is just totally completely irresponsible.
Suck it,
I'm
Mike.
not saying
Yeah.
that's you, Jay. I'm just saying,
In general,
In
if you
general.
happen to be a loser that misses sessions
Yeah.
and can't play, then
give me,
All right,
give me. I'm
then.
gonna hit the lavatory real quick and
Everybody
grab another
needs
beer.
to
I'll be
have-
back in just a moment, and then we'll keep going.
All right.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
how
get
many?
my beer.
So
I'm gonna
how
get
many
my
XP
beer,
are we
too.
supposed to have then?
675.
He said like we should have earned all like 3,300.
Okay,
off of the
so
last. I don't know what that
so
means.
Jeff, you have
No.
3,300. How many do you have?
I
Matt?
had 3,300 before this.
Yep.
Oh, once I learned that we are all gonna share XP, I just stopped tracking because I assumed you guys would.
Oh, so 3,300 plus 675 then.
You know what? That sounds like a good idea, Matt. I don't care. Y'all figure it out. No. Yeah, I had 3,300. If we're getting 675, I don't know if that's for this or for everything up to this point.
Yeah.
or for past stuff. I mean, that's all Mike. You
Yeah.
know. So
Yep.
So with 675, I now have 3975.
Yep.
I'll go with that.
But again, I don't know if that 675 is for just this battle or for everything.
He said the last few sessions. I think he said.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and I guess the prior sessions don't exist in terms of our XP.
I think they still do.
No, we
because-
got XP for that one that we did without Matt, or without
Well,
without
Yep.
Matt.
you get one for you get XP for the one you did without me. I mean,
We never calculated it.
Yeah, we didn't calculate that. We haven't added XP in like 4.
Nor did we calculate the one that we did without you,
Without me.
Craig.
Yeah.
And we didn't do the last battle with the halflings. We didn't do that. We just did this battle here. Before
sounds
that,
like all
was
of
there-
us have a lot of work to do before next Wednesday. Like in terms of getting a response from Mike and then figuring out how much we have to play with based on our individual status and then
we're all gonna always be the same level. Is kind of what it comes down to. I just want to get to level 3 already because I want more spells.
I want more spells.
I want more points to my character because I gotta add like 2 points to get any charisma whatsoever. I have 0 charisma bonus.
So,
I mean, you got me with you, so I'm the charismatic MFer.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me cast any of my spells.
Are
Yeah.
paladins charisma based?
Apparently, and I didn't
They are.
I didn't make my character properly.
well,
So I'm not going to get an ability score until level 4, and then I can't get another one until level 8. So I'm not going to have any charisma bonus until level 8.
that's not too bad. Maybe and who knows? Who knows?
Oh wait, no,
I mean,
no. If I get one more, I get a +1.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm at 11. I thought I was at 10. Yeah, so if I get one more, so at level 4, I'll have a +1 to my charisma.
So
You greedy son of a bitch.
Well, you guys all rolled like insane.
Yeah.
I rolled terribly. I have a 9 and 2 11s. You guys have like nothing below 14.
You have 2 9/11s going on in your fucking oh god.
Hey, my
that's gotta be
charisma's a
terrible.
10. I'm not very charismatic.
Yeah, but you don't care about charisma. You don't need charisma when you have a gun.
That's true.
I think that's the quote of the night.
That's your charisma is a gun.
So, all right. So you guys decide to spend the evening. I'm figuring you're gonna hang out until sunup, right?
Yeah.
Because it's probably now
Well,
about.
well,
It's probably
Hold
now
on.
about- go ahead.
The first thing I'm going to do is I need to pick up my sword, and it needs to stop glowing.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well, then the spell only lasts for 10 minutes.
The second thing I need to do is I need to go back to the previous camp, which I don't think we're very far from. The previous last battle.
Yep.
And I need to finish my last rites.
Oh yeah, for all of the dead. Yes.
Now that I have finished this battle that we got into right after the last battle.
Yeah.
That I didn't initiate, and
Yeah.
I was in the middle of doing last rites for our entire party that has passed. I need to go back and finish that.
Okay, great. Yeah. So
I don't know if we're going to camp there or going to camp here, but either way, I need to go back there, do that, and then come back here. And it's not very far. It's like
so it really does come down to you guys. Like again, where you're situated right now, right at the mouth of the entrance, and this is kind of like what you see on the screen right now. If you're looking at the Twitch, this is kind of how I imagine of course this is under the pretty heavy veil of night, but it's like. There's a bunch of like stones and a broken edifice, and it just kind of goes deep. And as you go deeper, like it leads kind of further in. But there just seems to be more sort of like hewn, carved passageway leading into the actual ruin itself. So you guys can. So there's not really. You don't really have a great camping environment within 50 feet of the entrance of the ruin.
That's kind of what I was going to be like. If there's blood literally everywhere, I don't think the smell would be one that would make for good camping.
Yeah, well,
you've never slept in blood,
and so that's the other thing. That's the other really interesting thing. The smell was not anything that was very pronounced. As you guys kind of approach, right? It wasn't until there, as time has kind of gone on, and but it really, which is really weird because you would think that there would be like intestines and viscera and stuff like that.
Overpowering.
That would actually have this really intense smell. But there wasn't any of that. There wasn't any of that.
Ooh. Well, I'm with Erlos, or we can, these
they're all undead.
They're taken care of. We can go back to the other camp.
Yeah. All right. So you guys retire back to the original camp, which is maybe 100 yards.
There was a cairn there too, which I think is still burning.
Yes.
So yeah. So we don't have to worry about lighting or anything, even though we have spells and crap to light, but we don't have to worry about building a fire or anything.
Yeah. And so basically, so you guys all decide.
I mean, I honestly, I just want to say, I'm with these guys. I would really we've been going full bore. We need to take a break, and we need to reload our health, and we need to have a campfire, and
that's what we're doing.
And so. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying you want to head back to St. Mar and maybe take a couple weeks off?
Not weeks. No. Come on, dude.
I'm just being silly. No. That was already the plan. So you guys set up camp. You set up camp and you lay out. You've got your bed rolls and you've got things of that nature. And again, there were already some tents put up in place by the original. The original people that kind of made this camp back in the now apparently a handful of days ago, and so you guys are able to lay out with some level of comfort, and so we'll say that the night continues. The night continues with no real real disturbances, except again at sometime in the middle of the night. Now, I'm assuming you guys are each of you setting watches, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
We're gonna rotate the watch so that we all get like at least 8 hours. That's a long rest.
okay,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty long. Yep.
So
So that we can
I guess
fully heal.
so each of you get six. Are you wait? So you're gonna do it? So you're gonna do it for? You're gonna do it for a total of 10 hours, and everybody watch for 2 hours, with one person taking an extra 2 hour shift, or are you doing? Yeah, how are you gonna break this out? Because you could do a total of 8 hours and have everybody take a 2 hour watch shift, and everybody get 6 hours of sleep.
I say we do 12, and we start with somebody doing 4 hours and then sleeping for 8, and the next person waking up doing 4 hours or
Okay.
sleeping for
Cool.
4 hours, being awake for 4 hours, and then sleeping for 4 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so this is the strategy for healing. Correct?
Yeah. So after this break, you guys will all be back at your full 100% health, and and everybody will be fully rested and ready to rock and roll.
Oh,
hey,
we're
how you doing,
freaking
Damn
early.
Nation, man? Right on, brother. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
so we are breaking early tonight? Like, just
Well, I mean, it's
Kind-
just this is a long rest. We're gonna go ahead.
We're gonna
do,
keep,
we're not done playing.
We want to get into the ruin, right? We're finally entering the ruin, which is the thing that we've been trying to do for months now.
No, I'm with Jay. I think we need to do this in real time.
Okay. Yes.
So
come on.
I'll take first watch. You guys go ahead and go to sleep, and I'll see you guys in 4 hours.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're an asshole.
I know. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jay.
All right.
Thank you.
So yeah. So 12 hours later. So you guys are kind of probably crashing out around maybe 1:30 in the morning. So you guys actually don't get, like, everybody's not fully rested and ready to go until probably early afternoon. Maybe around 1:30 in the afternoon. Are you guys ready to get into that? So and again, the one thing that you BB Bulldozer, that's Jay, do you see that? Are you looking in the chat, man?
Yeah. Apparently, BB Bulldozer is Brian.
Except for, I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Yeah, I don't think that's Brian. We need proof.
I want to see a picture of the boglin. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Tell Brian, let Jay know something that only Jay would know, and then that's how we can confirm your identity. So here we go. So
No.
I mean, I suppose it could be another brother. Another Brian.
No, there's no. I brought the boglin to work, and so it's not here at the house.
Oh.
But I would like to ask. And this is gonna creep him out. Who's this guy?
I know I can tell you the answer to that.
And I'm also pretty sure he's not there because he says Jay lives in an apartment number that's one less than mine. But I've been to Brian's place, and it's not an apartment.
Yeah, it's not an apartment.
But it could be a different Brian.
No, Brian does not live in an apartment.
But it could be a different Brian.
Is that Annabelle?
Do you know another Brian? That's Raggedy Andy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's
I just
Annabelle
recently
from the Conjuring movie.
got it back.
Oh, Brian Boyko is the There you go. Not Brian Brushwood. Brian Boyko.
Okay.
So here we go. Anyway, so let's get back to the game. So so you guys are basically all rested. You've gathered collected all of your items. The one thing that you remarked on during the course of the night, right? While you guys were sleeping, the only thing that you heard, the only thing you could hear other than you guys stirring occasionally in your sleep, and other than the fire kind of burning around you guys.
Did we hear a mouse stirring?
That's the thing is that was all you heard. You didn't.
Not even a mouse.
There was not even a mouse.
There was no wind. Was stirring. Not even a mouse.
There was no wind. There was nothing. It was literally like it was completely dead silence. And you guys notice so each of you in your time while you were taking your watch, each of you remarked on that. Each of you were like, that's fucking crazy. I'm not hearing anything other than my immediate environment that I can actually see in front of us, There's nothing else. Totally quiet. And then the same thing. As you guys get up in the morning, there's no birds. There's nothing. Like it's like there's no I mean you're not even finding insects. You're looking around, you're not even finding insects. So so that's sort of one thing that you remark as being a little bit odd as you start making your way towards the entrance to the ruin. So you guys, so now you guys get to the front of the ruin. So now during the daytime, you can now, a lot of the blood has congealed. It's now like a very dark kind of. It's no longer sticky even. It's all kind of dried. It's all kind of like congealed and sort of scabbed over. But you notice, I mean. Leading up to and even on top of the stones that lead it into the entrance, I mean, it literally looks like, it looks like there were gallons and gallons and gallons. I mean, it must have been. It looks like it like to get this much blood, it had to have been like 1,000 people. Like it was. It's so much. It was so much blood. It was so drenched. It's so thick. You're like, this is ridiculous. Like there's like it certainly looks like it's more blood than could possibly have come from your party. Or even the enemy party, So you guys, and so that's the one thing that you kind of remark on as you actually start making your way into the ruin. Now the thing about the ruin,
so it was a lot more bloody than.
Yeah.
What
so,
we expected.
Well,
I mean,
there's
is it like Evil Dead ridiculous, or Quentin Tarantino?
No, well, it's now all dried. It's dried and congealed blood, right? So the thing is that it's not as perhaps frightening as it would have been had you had enough lighting last night and were to see all of what was happening there. But the thing is there was more blood than it seems possible to get to that area. It would take 500 people.
This is some Hellraiser crazy.
Definitely. So it's certainly something weird.
Or something.
It's certainly something weird.
Okay.
All right. Okay, who goes in first?
So the thing is, we do now need to figure out a marching order because you guys are now entering into this. Now you can go now. The corridor is wide enough for you to walk two abreast, but we definitely do need to figure out your marching order.
I'll be not in the front, thank you very much.
All right.
There are no flies, damnation, man. And you're right. That you would definitely think that flies would be attracted to the blood. There are no flies. There's no insects as far as anybody can see. It's literally a dead space. It's literally dead.
Well, I'm probably gonna be at the front.
Okay, so airlosers taking the
Yeah,
lead.
I think you should. I can be right behind you, or I can go third behind you. But generally, it's worked out.
Don't you guys normally want to do it from smallest to tallest?
Yeah,
So,
usually
everybody
we
can
do.
see. So everybody can see.
I think we do. I think it should be odd, and then
No, no, yeah, no.
Siegfried.
It would be the halfling, then the gnome, and then
Oh, I
whatever
thought the
humans.
gnome was shorter. I thought the gnome was shorter than the halfling.
No, yeah, no. The gnomes are a little bit taller than halflings, at least according to
What?
Pathfinder.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they
I
are.
find
That's
that
weird.
hard to believe.
Just the Pathfinder.
Yeah,
way,
and
man.
then William Cuddy's shorter than I am, clearly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
he should go in front of me, and I'll take up the rear.
Yeah. That seems like the most logical setup,
Yeah.
right? No, so so really truthfully, so I'm assuming Airlos are in front, William Cuddy in back,
Sure, that'll work.
and then maybe
Yeah.
odd
I'll
before
take
odd
the
before
front, you take
Siegfried?
the rear. Just like those nights in the at the brothel, William Cuddy. I'll take the front, you take the
Oh,
rear.
hey, now
Oh.
we weren't going to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's for another day.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll keep that secret.
So all right, so that's the marching order. The marching order is, it's going to be Airloser in front, then Odd right behind him, then Siegfried behind him, and then William Cuddy taking up the rear.
Yeah, we have to. The grown-ups have to protect the children.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right. So you guys enter into the this. So you start walking in, and at first, as you're walking, the one thing that you noticed along. So there's no. All right. So real quick, how are you guys lighting your way? There's no torches. There's not even sconces. There's not even places where braziers might sit within the walls. Like there doesn't seem to be any real thought, at least by the architects, in terms of lighting.
Airloser, you want us bright sword again?
We could try to light the scimitar, but I don't know if it'll take lighting though, because it was Mike said it was
dark. It was a dark, dull metal.
And it wasn't very
It
reflective.
was not a lustrous metal.
I don't think that affects the magic,
it wouldn't.
because
It
is-
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is magic after all.
Yeah, we can try to do that.
I cast light on his scimitar.
Okay. All right. So and it works as effectively as a torch. Now
And all of you are blinded by it because I'm in front of you and y'all can't see anything.
However,
past it.
hold on. So the thing is that Siegfried, how many first level spells do you have in a given day?
Well, light is a cantrip, so I have.
Okay.
Unlimited
Yeah, it's
amount of
unlimited. Okay, good, perfect. Then,
And second, we just did a long rest, so I am back up to like 8, I think. For what it's worth.
but really, truthfully, light used to be a first level spell, and so I was like, if you're gonna bank on light, but you're right, it is a cantrip now, and that works perfect because you can just keep recasting it. So, all right. So you guys, so the first thing you notice as you start making your way down into this. So the thing is, it basically as you're walking, as you're entering it, it basically is sort of level for about 100 yards, and the walls, as you're walking, you notice that the walls are covered in it's covered in carvings, and the carvings are of a pretty disturbing nature, right? There's lots of, it looks like humans. It also there's humanoid shapes, but their faces often have like either aquatic or if not aquatic, they look like they look like think Tetsuo late Akira, like like they actually look like their bodies are like bubbling. It looks like like basically like they're kind of like their dough that's rising. So you run across, so there's these images of these like sort of like relatively humanoid shaped things with these like monstrous looking heads. Or there is. But the shapes as you're kind of making your way down get more and more disturbing, and there are all sorts of images where it seems to be like there's rituals being perpetrated on actual human beings. It definitely looks like there's blood sacrifice imagery, and there's piles of skulls imageries, and so as you're making your way down there, it just gets more and more disturbing. And the other thing that you notice is that the air is getting more and more stale, and it's beginning to feel like even as you breathe out, it feels like the breath that you breathe out is just falling flat. So you're like, so it just is beginning to feel exceptionally oppressive.
I guess Colorado, like a higher elevation kind of falling flat, or
yeah, true. But yes, but not. Yeah, but not in the yes in terms of the impact it's having on your breathing, but no in the way that it doesn't feel like it's a fresh, clean Colorado mountain air. It's affecting your lungs like you have less oxygen, but it feels like an old, musty, dirty, very trammeled and disease infected air, and then you definitely notice as so this is so you're taking this you're going in maybe 300 or 400 yards there's no deviation. It's just these ornately carved corridor leading deep into the mountain with no branching whatsoever. And then you notice that it takes a pretty significant, maybe a 15% decline, and so you definitely notice, oh, now we're going down, and that continues, that continues for you guys walk maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It's just literally just a ridiculously long walk deep into the center of this mountain. So real quick, let's talk about provisions. What do you guys have in terms of food, in terms of
unlimited clean water?
I know what's that?
Unlimited clean water.
Yeah, but
food
I know
definitely is a thing.
I know that you guys did you left without your entirety. I know that you don't have the entirety of your travel packs because that was left with your group when last you saw them.
Yeah.
So let's figure out exactly what everybody has, and I'm willing to.
I just figured we'd find a McDonald's in the room.
I mean that's entirely a possibility. It's a slim possibility, but it is a possibility. Although with most games like this, if it was a computer game, there's a good chance that if you get deep enough into a certain level, there's a good chance you'll find a shop run by some, it'll be a little hidden shop run by some old man.
Yeah.
And,
I always wondered how those guys in those games made any money. You're running a shop in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where's your
monster infested nowhere. Yeah. Where you can't even find it. You have to do something to actually find the entrance. Yeah.
You have to bomb a hole in the side of a chamber.
Yeah.
To find the entrance to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's just something happened. Oh, welcome.
I mean, haven't you heard of marketing, guys?
Hey, you're at my shop. Would you like to buy some hearts?
Yeah, hurry up, get out of here. You're free.
I thought they'd have like a McDonald's with like a McSacrifice meal or something.
Yes, yeah. So
No,
yeah, so you guys are
I guess I'd have some type of hardtack.
I mean, I'm assuming that you guys probably have some iron rations, right? You probably have what?
I'm not familiar with that term.
So iron rations being the kind of things that adventurers like. It's going to be like dried fruits and maybe some
like trail
maybe
mix
some
or
nuts
something
and
like
some
that.
jerky and
Jerky.
Okay.
yeah. And these are
Like a
things
Cliff
that
Bar.
that can sustain, that you can hang on to for a month or 2 months at a time, and they still remain edible and still remain so
Yeah,
that kind of
like
stuff.
a hard sausage or a hard cheese, like
Yeah.
Ye old Cliff
that type.
Bar.
The iron rations were carried by British soldiers during the First World War.
Ah.
They contain the following: 1 pound of preserved meat, 3 ounces of cheese, 12-ounce biscuit, 5/8 ounce tea, 2 ounces of sugar, 1/2 ounce salt, and 1 ounce meat extract.
Meat
Well,
extract.
Obviously,
Hold on. Do you guys know that the British and German army during World War One, like, stopped fighting and played soccer on Christmas
on
Day?
Christmas, yeah, in 1914.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's
stupid.
freaking crazy.
That was stupid. That was such a great opportunity to kill each other, and they fucking totally wasted it. Those fucking
Actually,
goddamn
Mike, the way-
religious
the
fucking
way-
freaks.
The way that it actually ended was that higher ups started using artillery on the other side during that time.
Good. Well, good for them.
Well, and they didn't.
If you're at
actually
war, you
kill
don't want to
any-
fucking take a goddamn break in the middle of the fucking
I
play
mean,
soccer.
well, dude. Look, all right. You have that example, and then you have the Tet Offensive. Which, it's like both are religious holidays, and in one instance we played soccer with people. The other instance we attacked the other people.
Yeah, that's because they were they were non-humans. Like that was like we're like no. I'm sorry. I'm
like-
being silly.
Well,
But-
man.
I mean, they're like it's like observing a halfling holiday.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Racist bastards.
All right. No. All right. So yeah. So you guys, and so you continue along this way. I mean, it might be a mile. It might be a mile deep. I mean, it's a pretty deep distance before you sort of continue down, and eventually you can smell. It smells like there's open air. You don't know how to like. You've spent so long in just a tiny stuffy corridor that you can eventually smell some like it just smells like there's distance in front of you, that it's opening up. And you guys and eventually you guys start making your way. You make your way, and so by this point in time, I'm assuming that Matt, you've had to recast light maybe 2 or 3 times as you guys have made your way down through this corridor, and all the while you've been documenting the things on the wall, the things that are being depicted on the wall, the kind of sort of depravity was getting more and more pronounced. And then by the time you actually hit the end of the thing, you notice there is it looks like an octopus face with the horns of a goat, and then these eyes that look like they're black stars, like they're like these shining like they've got tendrily kind of like black star things, and this image keeps showing up. It probably started showing up maybe about 3/4 of a mile in. You would see it occasionally, but as you're about to leave this corridor, you're just seeing that image all over the place.
what image are we seeing?
So it looks like it's like an octopus head, right? Except it's got the horns of a goat.
Of a goat, yeah.
And then the eyes look like they're these like big black stars, like the stars where they've got like the like flames coming off of them, like these like that's what it looks. So it's these like two like flaming eyeballs, star eyeballs, octopus head with these goat horns.
Okay.
And that
Are
image
they-
keeps popping up.
Are they curved goat horns or are they straight? Goat horns?
They're curved.
Okay. Like more like ram horns.
No. They're like kind of like, like kind of going straight out but curved. Kind of.
Yeah, like antelope, like or,
kind of antelope, but not as but not
Gnu.
straight back,
like-
and not like they're kind of
Okay.
like
Like
you're
thin,
looking at
like thin horns, but they're kind of curved backwards.
yes, no, not
Reverse.
not backwards. They go out but curve a little bit.
Okay, so curve out. Okay, cool. But
So
they're
yeah,
not, like,
if
they're
you
not,
were
like,
if you were
curved
combine
around,
like
like
if you
circular,
were
like-
combine like Cthulhu and Baphomet, and then add like these glowing like star eyes, that would be sort of the image I'm thinking of, and that image kind of keeps showing up. As you got like it starts, you don't see it at all until you're pretty deep into this corridor, and then and so now you can definitely see maybe about 15 yards ahead of you. You can definitely see that there's an end to this corridor and it opens up into a chamber. Illidan, yes, yeah, like Illidan. There you go. If you know Illidan from WoW.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah,
I guess we go in. We can.
Continue moving into the chamber, I suppose.
All right. So yeah.
All right. If everything's dead, let's do it. Yeah.
So so as you guys as you guys enter into this so the chamber you enter into, it's basically circular, and it's basically about 100 maybe 150 feet across, and it's basically 150, like, so right from the exit to the other side it's about 150 feet, and then like, so basically if you like so it's like whatever the diameter is, I would have to calculate, but it's 150 feet east west and 150 feet north south, and then it basically creates a circle, and each and then at about every about like at every like 45 degrees there's a corridor that branches out. So it's basically like a little hub. And
So we have
and then
eight?
there are the things that are keeping this room basically from collapsing in on itself. There are these large columns that basically, there's 4 large columns that are kind of like so there's they're basically left, right, they're basically kind of like create a little square in the center, and in that square, like basically within that square, there's actually some tiles, but there's no effigies, there's no anything. It's just this room with these columns, with this tile area between the columns, and then these corridors kind of branching out.
And you said there's like 8 of them because they're like
No,
45.
there's 4. There's 4 columns.
Oh, there's 4. Oh,
Yeah.
no, the
Oh yeah,
passageways,
yes,
the
yeah.
corridors.
No, there's not. Well,
There's 8 of them.
there's not. Well, yeah, I guess there'd be. So there's one there. There's one that you just came from. There's one straight ahead, and then 1, 2.
You said like every 45
Yeah,
degrees.
yeah,
so
yeah. So
there'd
there's
be
gonna
like
be- there's
8
gonna
of
be
them
8, yeah.
around in a circle. Yeah. Okay. I cast Detect Evil on the columns, on one of the columns.
Oh man, it is so evil. It's probably the most evil column you've ever encountered.
I attack it.
No,
I don't even think
actually,
about it. I just attack it.
You don't the column itself isn't evil, but the detect evil, like there's just evil in the air, and you can, I mean, when you start casting it, you're like, oh shit, like there's like, you feel just this residual, like it just feels evil all around you. There's like this low grade evil, you know. It's like if you're trying to detect, like if you're trying to detect radiation on something and you turn your Geiger counter, you're not even at the thing, and suddenly it's like you know, it's at like 25% whatever the radiation meter is. You're like,
Yeah.
what the hell, you know?
Yeah. So there's a lot of evil here, guys.
That's your response?
What else am I gonna say? There's a lot of evil here, guys.
Well, shit.
Well, correct. I mean,
What do you guys feel about that?
what do you want me to advance first? I mean, I'm happy to.
No, I mean, I'll keep the point, I guess. But we have 8 choices, pretty much, right? So where to go?
Yeah.
We've got these 4 columns. Were there any markings on the columns?
Well, dude, let's leave it up to your perception, and let's roll those. You know.
Well, is that something we can do?
Oh, I mean, what are you looking for?
Clues.
Well, yeah.
I'd go and examine the columns.
Sure. All right. Yeah. So in fact, okay. So there are some a handful of things that you guys could actually try to detect, right? Like the thing is it's obvious. It's obvious. You are aware that both Raywin as well as the other party that you're dealing with, like that they were already in here, right? Or at least they were heading here. And so they may be ahead of you, and they may have gone. They may know where they're headed. You know.
I mean,
so,
we could look around on the ground and see if they left any kind of.
So it's possible. It's possible that
markings.
it's possible that they may have left tracks leading one way or the other. So you could.
I was about to say, does anyone have any kind of tracking?
Yeah. Let me check my character sheet to see what I have, because I can't remember what I.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer real quick while you guys check it out.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I don't.
I just got Pizza Hut. Does that count? No.
Did you use your
All
pizza
right.
points?
I almost did. I've got like 500, so like I could totally host a party at some point. Like, it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no like tracking skill or anything. There's the only closest thing is like knowledge, nature,
Yeah.
or knowledge dungeoneering maybe.
We're not in a dungeon.
Which I do have.
We are in the first dungeon, actually.
Yeah, I think this could be considered a dungeon.
I do have. Oh, I don't have a point in. It says I've got 1 in my total, but I don't have a point in dungeoneering. That must be because it's a. I don't know why I have a. I guess it's just because it runs off an intelligence, and I've got a +1 on intelligence.
Yeah.
Probably. I can try to use diplomacy and talk some information out of these columns.
That's entirely
yeah.
possible.
The only thing that I have
The
that's
DC
related
the
is
DC on that would be
perception.
a 75, but yeah.
I do have a -3 on acrobatics. I can try to like backflip onto a
Backflip on top of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's possible.
come on. Oh, jeez, you guys.
Yeah, I would just, I don't know. I look around, see if I see anything. I look at the columns. I look at the ground. I look.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you guys go ahead and all of you make perception rolls?
All right.
That was not a very high roll.
All right.
Let's see what my if I have a perception modifier.
I got a 16.
Must be nice.
I got a 15.
Must be nice to have like plus 12 on everything.
Well, you got a 15. You don't have a perception modifier, Jay?
I'm looking right now.
You know what would make this a lot easier? If you and Matt were to install your characters into the roll 20.
Yeah, I know. Like, all right. I have +6.
Perception is wisdom.
So you have a 20.
No, well, perception is just like a skill.
So you
It's
got a
not
21.
Inherently wisdom.
But no, but it is influenced by the various stats, depending on
It's influenced by wisdom, so it's your wisdom modifier, and then it's whatever points you have in it, and then it's if it's a what do you call it, a class skill, then you get like an extra benefit.
No. I get +6 wisdom.
Okay,
my wisdom is 10.
All right, so Jay. So Jay, so you guys, so basically this place, I mean, it's pretty much devoid of anything. Jay, you find in the not the one straight ahead from where you guys came from, but the one just to the left of that, you notice that there is a footprint, just one footprint heading down that way, and it's a small footprint. It's like it's either a gnome or a halfling, or maybe it's a female elf, but it's definitely a small footprint.
I don't like that. All right. So
But the thing is, but even so,
like I don't recognize this person from my party. It's somebody from the actual universe, right?
well, yeah, you guys haven't been in here before, and no one's been down that corridor, and you found that footprint in the corridor, so you're able to make a basic deduction that it's probably someone else.
Do I have any like coal or any? I know I have like a tinder kit, like a.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in that though.
No, yeah, there's no
There's
you
like
don't have any.
piece of flint probably or something in
Flint
there.
and steel.
Do I have any
Steel or
like
something.
ash or anything?
I mean, I wouldn't think so. The thing is like for a fire lighting kit, I'm assuming there'd probably be a little bit of tinder. There'd definitely be that. You'd have the flint. You'd have the flint. You'd have the the striker.
Probably would be
Would that,
to strike with steel.
would that be
and then
would
there'd
that
be
be
maybe a little
something
bit
I
tinder,
had
maybe.
or
What's
no? Would that be something I had or no?
that? You mean some coal?
Well, flint and spark, like
Yeah.
Well, it's part of your adventuring gear.
I'm
your
figuring
adventuring
all of you
kit.
guys probably have some fire starting material, but the fire maintaining material, stuff like coal, stuff like probably unless you actually made a point of like I've got pitch or I've got coal or I've got like if you didn't make a point of bringing you don't.
If
have it.
anything, it would be something that I want to use in order to single out my escape. And
All right, so
well, if you put it on your character sheet and you brought it, then you got it. But if you didn't, then you don't. And I made a big point of like sorting that out when we first started out.
So can
I probably don't have it.
Yeah.
in this room there's basically 8 corridors.
Yeah.
Can we tell? Is it easy to tell the corridor we came in from?
Yeah,
I'm assuming I kept track of that.
The thing is that like actually, yeah, you probably did. Like like how you guys marked that, I don't know, but I'll bet you. We'll just say that one of you guys had the presence of mind to mark the corridor.
Someone has a Sharpie, okay?
And I will.
Well,
I'm
no,
willing.
I mean,
I'm willing.
necessarily.
I'm willing to concede that one of you guys had the presence of mind to denote the original corridor, because you do notice that when you walk around the perimeter and kind of explore a bit, it gets really difficult to determine which one you came in.
Yeah.
So, in fact, in a way that seems like this was actual part of the design of this place, was specifically to confound people,
So what I would like to do is, if there's some way, I would like to mark the entrance. And we didn't say we had anything, but is if there's like dust on the ground that I can maybe pile up into a corner of some sort, or something, like some way that I could make some sort of mark next to the entrance that we came in, just so we know.
You could definitely use a dagger or or your sword,
like,
or something,
like take a sword and like score into the
you could
the stone
that's
or something.
That's definitely something you could do. I mean, you could probably even use a belt buckle or something. I mean
that'd probably be better, because it's less, if you score into the stone,
I take one of
easily to manipulate.
I take one of my spears and just poke Erloser in the shin and take his blood.
And then and you bind him to that corridor, so that way he's forever, his soul is forever trapped there. But he'll also always know where that corridor is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. Perfect. So yeah. All right. So great. So you guys have marked the original corridor. So now you know how to get out, but you don't yet know how to get forward. So you do have
Yeah.
one.
So
the only person that has found anything that might be able to help you guys out is the fact that not the one straight ahead, but the one just to the left of that. If you're facing it from the place where you entered, Jay has found a footprint that is either a halfling footprint or a gnome footprint or a small female elf footprint, but it's definitely a smaller person's footprint, or it could be a small human, but.
All right. Well.
And that's it. That's all. That's all you've got right now.
I call the dwarf over first.
The dwarf. Okay. How long do you call the dwarf?
I don't remember his name. I just remember that there was me, a dwarf, a gnome, a dwarf, and paladin, and and.
Okay,
so how long do you call the dwarf?
So you guys are called. So you guys notice that that
Jay is standing over there just calling.
Your gnome's like, dwarf, come here, dwarf, and you guys looking around like.
So I turn and I look at William Cuddy, who's a human, and I'm like, no. Then I turn and I look at Sigfroy, who's a halfling, and I'm like, no. And then I look at myself and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm a human. No. So then I look back at Jay and I'm like, or I look back at Odd and I'm like, what?
All right. So apparently I had the wrong directions mixed up. Like, I look around for the nearest short person and I'm just like, come on in.
Also, real quick, Damnation Man, Erloser definitely is racist.
Yep.
There's,
oh yeah. No doubt about it.
There's a lot of racism. There's a lot of racism amongst this group,
So I look at Sigfroy and I'm like, I may be racist, but even I know you're not a dwarf.
All right. You realize it's been a month since I've been in this game, so it's like I'm still remembering everything. So
That's what notes are for.
all right, so I gather all the troops and I say fuck it,
And what do you do?
So
all right, what's been going on? What are we questing for?
You guys. So what's been going on is you guys have walked about a mile into a mountain. You're in a ruin. You're in a room where there's there's basically seven exits beyond the entrance that you came in. There's 7 different exits, and you're trying to figure out where you want to go.
How are the exits spread?
Every 45 degrees.
All right.
That's what I had. There's 45 degrees, so there's 8 of them. We marked the entrance we came in. You found a footprint at the one to the left across the room from the entrance.
So if you were to let's do this. Let's do this. So
is that information that you would like to share with the party that you found a footprint?
No, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's do this. Let's draw a shape. Let's draw a circle. Wait, no, wait. I don't want to. Wait, what? No. I can't choose a shape. Draw a shape, and I can't draw a circle. Damn it.
Well,
there is a way I can draw a shape.
Just
there we
eyeball
go.
it. And...
Okay, no. Here, okay, so here, so let's all look at the. Are you guys in? You're not here. Let me move everybody over here real quick.
I just reloaded.
Hop in. What do you call it? In just a second.
Yeah, Cormany. Yeah.
Okay.
Hop
in D20. Okay, so here. So hold on. Shit.
Oh, there we go. Yep, I see the big red circle.
All right, so there's the red circle, right? So we've got. Let me draw freehand.
I point at one of the stone statues and just look at Odd and say, "I'm surprised you haven't motorboated them yet."
Ooh.
Burn! Yeah. Jealousy.
Okay. So here's one corridor. Here's the corridor you guys came in, right? There's going to be the corridor. There's going to be a shit. I can't. How do I? Well, all right. Fuck it. I can't. I don't know how to angle this. But there's a corner. There's a corridor that leaves out this way. There's a corridor that leaves out this way. There's a corridor that leaves out this way. So there's that one. So these are angled diagonally. Then there's the corridor.
Yeah, they're angled straight out from the circle.
Yeah.
They're angled at a.
All right. Well, I don't relish being the one going first, so I'm gonna hang out on the one on the right, and when Airloser gets behind me, like I'll hop on his shoulder again, and we will, form Voltron, and yeah.
You have never once ridden my shoulders.
Well,
many attempts.
Get ready for Voltron, dude.
You've made several attempts to ride my shoulders, and I've shrugged you off every time.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe this time.
You're like a dog in heat, like.
Because I can throw those daggers pretty accurately from somebody's shoulders if we get surprised.
Not based on your rolls.
Hey, one
based
out
on
of two.
Based on his stats. On his stats, he can roll really well. Based on his actual rolls, he's terrible. He's a threat to you and everyone around him.
I mean, if I let him sit on my shoulders and he starts throwing daggers, I'm losing ears.
Yeah. You're lucky if you're losing.
You know what? I'm gonna go out and have a cigarette, and I'm going to listen to
All
this
right, there
and
goes
forget
Judge,
about it.
There goes Judge J.
You tell me about the law. I am the law.
I am the law.
And the moment he steps outside, he doesn't know where he is because he's wearing sunglasses and it's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. All right, so guys, so yeah, we do need to figure out. I do need somebody to take some sort of executive action and kind of figure out where you guys are headed. So
All right. So I assume.
Well, dude, I'm still 100% on my action. Like,
I'm assuming that Jay has told us what he found, which he hasn't yet.
yeah, which he hasn't yet. He hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming
All right.
that he told us that he found a footprint.
Not yet. He hasn't.
all right, then I go back and I tell a footprint.
Tell a footprint. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
What
All
do
right,
you-
so,
I'm
yeah,
like,
so apparently Jay
I-
does
I
return you
just-
guys and
yep.
go, hey guys, I found a footprint over here. Maybe this might be something of some import. Of course, I'm putting those words in his mouth. He probably didn't say it as articulate, but
Barring
No.
no other information or nobody else doing anything, I'm gonna just start heading down that corridor. Before I head, or as I head down that corridor, I'm going to take my sword or whatever, and I'm going to score the inside of the corridor, not the outside in the chamber, but the inside of the corridor with an arrow pointing like inward.
Okay.
That's the direction we went.
okay. Now, this corridor again, like it's really funny. There's maybe about a 4 or 5 foot reprieve from carvings, right? So there's no carvings in the 4 or 5 feet leading up to this junction you guys were at. But as you start moving forward, you notice that the carvings kind of start up again, like the depictions of kind of, and these depictions they seem to be a little bit agrarian in nature at first, right? It looks like there's people like planting crops and raising crops and stuff like that. And as you move a little bit deeper, then you start noticing it starts getting disturbing again. So the one thing that you notice is that like it looks like somebody's holding a baby and is taken a dagger to the baby and is dropping the blood on the so it looks like there's a sacrificed baby with blood dropping on the fields, and then the next image is the field sprouting, and the things that are growing from the fields are strange. Like it's like things with eyeballs,
Like
and
zombies.
and things with hands. No. I mean, it's actually growing. It's growing. I mean. Anyway, it's kind of like almost hieroglyphic style images, but it's definitely it definitely went from being like, oh look, there's people planting stuff, to oh look, there's a baby. Oh my God, he just killed the baby. Oh my God, there's crazy shit growing. So the thing is that like. And that's kind of what you kind of experience. Now, as you start walking, you start noticing, like there's suddenly like you're crunching on stuff. You end up as you're walking, you're looking at all these images, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Suddenly, you take airless, you're in front, you take a step, and it's just like you just crunched something very small and brittle but crunchy.
Is it breakfast cereal?
Nope.
Oh.
Is it?
Shine light down on it.
All right, yeah. So you take your scimitar and you point it down there, and the entire corridor is strewn with mouse bones. It looks like mouse bones and hamster bones and squirrel bones and all of these it's literally like it's like a fine dusting, but it's pretty much every like there's no way forward without these little tiny like rodent bones that continue deep into the
it's a fine dusting, as if somebody sprinkled it on for flavor.
Yeah. Like literally, like somebody had a bag and was sprinkling it just to make sure that every portion of the corridor from here on out had little like bones of small rodents.
That's totally not an omen, guys. Let's keep going.
I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna judge people by the way they live. If you want to strewn rodent bones all over your place,
if this is your design aesthetic, all right, more power to you.
I mean, guys, you do you.
Yeah.
You do you. So I mean, I guess we keep going. I don't know anything else to do. We note it, and we're like, that's odd, and we keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cast detect evil. I cast detect evil on the bone.
Did somebody say that's odd?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That is very odd.
It is very odd. And and so you guys you do as
Can I help you out?
as you keep walking forward, like
I can just imagine. I can just imagine
it,
Jay's character having his own sitcom, and it's called That's Odd.
Yeah. But it does become a pretty like psychologically sort of like affecting thing walking on, like, because you end up walking hundreds of yards over the bones of like and they really do. So the thing is, if someone did walk through here, right? If someone walked through here as the footprint that Jay found might have attested, you're definitely not seeing that. Like, these bones are brand like are untrammeled, like they have not yet been walked on. So you guys, as you guys are walking, you're like
And
you
we
guys
can't.
are,
And we can't avoid walking on them.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no way. And it does create a little bit of like psychic dissonance, just kind of like walking on these like, fresh little tiny like, rodent bones. So I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and make a perception roll. And give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Well, William Cuddy obviously doesn't see.
I don't see
no.
anything.
Why does William Cuddy see nothing?
Oh, he rolled an actual 3, but I forgot his modifier.
I see. Okay.
10.
Oh yeah.
And so I was just like, I rolled a 26. Let me double check.
I got a 16. I think Jay still needs to roll.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm coming back.
Okay, so
1d20. Roll. All right. 17.
You have the
Plus.
same. You have the same perception bonus I do, which is a 7. Excuse me.
Okay. All right.
okay, so what were the rolls? So it was Jay Waffle rolled well. Airloser rolled a 12. What was your total roll, Airloser?
16.
Airloser was 16?
Yep. And William Cuddy was a 10.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. So yeah, all right. So you guys you guys off in the distance. So as you're kind of moving forward with Airloser in the lead, you're walking on these bones. You notice what looks to be somebody in a seated position, somebody that's sitting down, maybe on a throne, but the way that they're sitting is very,
Casual.
It's very like floaty. Like it's like they're like this. Like they're kind of. If you're looking at Twitch, they're kind of like sitting like this. You know, real kind of weird floaty thing. You know, with their legs kind of up like they look like they're lounging.
Relaxed.
They look like they're lounging in the middle, but in the middle of this hallway, this corridor. And they're
in the middle of the year. Yeah.
And they're just sort of sitting there.
They're not floating though, are they? They're sitting on the ground.
You can't really. I mean, it definitely looks like they're. I mean, it definitely doesn't seem like they're floating. It definitely seems like they're sitting.
They're down low.
What?
They're down low.
No,
like they're towards the ground.
They're probably about 3 feet off the ground.
Okay. So it looks like they're like sitting in a chair or something, or
like sitting on like some sort of weird chaise lounge that allows them to kind of like really like stretch out in the middle of the corridor.
All right. Ho there.
Oh, yeah, so yeah. You say ho there, and you notice there's a little quiver, but nothing other than that.
I said ho there.
Nothing.
Bitch, I said ho there.
Yeah. You do notice though that the sound, the way sound travels, it sounds like. It sounds like the corridor ended right kind of where they're at. Like it doesn't sound like sound is traveling past or beyond
right?
them.
Yeah.
Guys?
I said ahoy.
There's a dude there. Guys.
So you say that he's floating there. Would you say floating as if he were in water?
No, I mean the thing is like it doesn't. I mean that's the thing is it doesn't look like he's that it's in water. It's not bobbing or moving. It's just like but this person you can't again you can only make out its shape. You can only make out its shape, but it looks like it's just sort of like. It's just sort of like laying, like lounging, like just. I'm gonna hang out and chill out, like on this invisible chaise lounge in the middle of the corridor.
All right. Well,
but
since I have the most stealth, I mean, shouldn't I like try to?
Well, the thing that I'm almost kind of worried about is the statement that. Sound appears as if it's not actually getting to where this person is sitting, which means that there's some kind of. I cast detect magic in the general vicinity of.
Okay, yeah, no, there's no magic.
I cast detect evil on the person floating in the chaise lounge.
And yeah, there's no evil. There's no evil.
All right.
Then I'm gonna float on up, like
sneak up there.
Yeah.
I cast detect danger.
Do you really have detect danger?
No.
Man, that would be awesome.
And yeah, and there is a fuck ton of danger. All right, so why don't we do this because we've only got about 12 minutes before the end of the session, and this is gonna be a bit of a thing. So Jay,
you're dead. No.
Jay, go ahead and make a stealth roll. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. Make 2 rolls.
Oh God.
Make 2 rolls. Make a stealth roll and make a perception roll.
All right, hold on. Boom. Stealth roll would be a D20, right?
Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, make a perception roll.
All right. Another D20, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your
Plus 7, so 19.
19. All right, great. All right, perfect.
And
so
those
yeah.
stealth rolls were like 27 and 29 or
So-
whatever.
Yeah. So all right. So you start creeping your way up, and you're walking really quietly, and like what you're doing is you're actually putting your foot down, like you're scooting the mice bones away, like you're doing it really slowly, and you're just like scooting the mice bones away, like you're fucking like gliding
Like he's
through this,
moonwalking over him?
as you're making your way up, and you're not even making, like, these guys are sitting there watching you, and they're not even hearing you. You're not making a single fucking sound, and you get up relatively close to this person that's lounging, and you realize, oh shit, that's a skeleton. There's a fucking skeleton that's actually lounging in the middle of the room. And then you notice, you're like, wait a minute. No. It's not just a skeleton. It's a skeleton sitting on the bones of like little, it's got like, there's like this like cushion of little tiny rodent bones and stuff like that. And then you realize, so this is all of this is kind of like this is all things that your eyeballs are kind of parsing out as you're in the dark and you're looking at this thing and as you've crept up. You're like, oh shit, wait, no, these things are all suspended in some sort of like gel. Like they're in a big cube of gel.
All right, and I still haven't been detected yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Detected by the skeleton?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I mean, the thing is it like, well, yeah. There's it's yeah. It definitely seems like at least about 6 feet in height. Now the corridor is probably about 12 feet in height. So about 6 feet in height. It's just this cube of gel. It's like this.
Is he 6 feet in height sitting down?
No.
Or
The
is he just-
cube itself.
No. I'm about 3 feet high.
The cube itself is basically this clear. It's this clear substance. Do you want to touch it, Jay?
I think it's a trap.
Touch it.
I mean, I do have to point out that everything in this thing here, this cube
This
here,
gel
is
gel.
just bones. It's just bones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anything in the gel is bones.
You should jump in it.
I'm gonna.
You could jump in it. You totally could jump in it. Do you want to jump in it?
No.
We are getting some great suggestions from the chat. You could either lick it or snort it or touch it.
Snort it.
Touch it, lick it, or snort it.
Roll
You could
some of
bop
it
it.
up. Roll some of it up in some
Smoke
Yeah,
it. You can smoke it.
Can I bop it?
You
Flick
can
it?
hug it. Yeah.
You know,
You could
twist it,
tar.
you know?
Yeah, you could totally tar baby it. You could punch it and then
Oh Lord.
you could totally do like Brer Rabbit and the tar baby. Be like, come on, sucker, let's go. Whoops.
You know what?
Does it smell like sex in here?
Yes, it does.
I
Smells very much like sex.
you know,
It actually smells crazy sort of devoid of smell. Like the thing is just like there's no like it doesn't smell like death at all. It smells just kind of like clean, you know. It definitely still maintains the dead air kind of thing, but it's definitely is like in fact there's even a weird like little like sort of like electric storm
all right.
scent in the air.
So while this wall of flood of water is coming to me,
It's not
like,
it's
I
not
turn
water.
around-
It's not water. It's a gel, man.
the
Is it
gel
moving?
coming to me?
Is it
Like,
moving towards him?
no,
It's not moving.
mo-
It's just sitting there. But again, yeah, it's just sitting there.
So all right. So I turn around and I ask my compatriots.
Okay,
Like,
hold on.
Just with my eyes.
You look
Like,
you
I don't
ask
say
them with your
anything.
eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I can look at you and be like,
Yeah, come on.
"What the fuck?"
Okay,
You
yeah,
think?
okay, yeah.
Like,
So yeah,
you know,
so all right,
I
so
mean,
all right, so odd turns back, and looks at you guys and is like, "What the fuck?"
And
do you guys do?
I look at Odd and I like through my hand where I'm saying like, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
so you nod your head and
You're like
wave your
you do
hand.
that. You do the international sign
and
for
get-
dive in.
Yeah.
Dive in.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Craig?
I say, yep, get in there.
We're gonna
Bless.
kill Odd.
All right,
my God.
Matt. What's your opinion?
I just kind of look at him and go,
You just shrug. That's probably about right.
So what do you
All
gonna
right. I guess I'm gonna. Oh man,
so actually, I have an idea.
is there a skill I have that like lets me know if this is gonna murder me or not? Or
So it's not magic.
yeah, we already did detect magic on
Right.
it.
So I'm kind of curious.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna let you guys kind of figure out what you want to do. I'm gonna even let you guys I'm gonna even let the chat kind of give some thoughts on this because I know this is a classic Dungeons and Dragons
Slumberjack-
encounter. Like this is literally a classic. This is a classic
already
D&D
said what
encounter.
I'm
But I'll be
gonna
right
do.
back.
Oh my goodness.
I could poke it with. I could poke it with Ghost Hand and see what happens to the Ghost Hand.
Could do that. I was gonna do what Slumberjack suggested. That's what I was gonna do. I was actually gonna, if you were gonna try to jump in it, Jay, I was gonna stop you, and then I was gonna like grab you and just like, no, don't do that. I was gonna pull out my other sword that I'm not using, that's not lit up, and I was going to like stick it, poke it in there, see what happens.
Throw it in, see what happens.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
throw it in. I'm gonna like hold on to it and like stick it in there and see if it like deteriorates or does anything, and pull it out and look at it. If it does-
I can't imagine how many times you guys were willing to just let me go, and then you rethought your actions. Like,
Well, it's funnier that way.
no, yeah, it is. However, it was like, dude, like I'm like, is nobody really like they just all want to throw me into the fucking briar patch? Like, oh, unless I'm like half fire demon dwarf, I mean, it doesn't really make sense,
Well, I mean, I'm not saying just charge in there. You can stealth in there. That's okay.
You could touch it with your sword, or your dagger, or you guys
No,
could, you guys could fire an arrow into or a bullet into it.
We actually we already had this idea, and I think that's the way we need to go, rather than leaving it on me just because I'm first.
That's what we were going to do. We were going to take my sword that I'm not using and stick it in the gel, the gelatinous
longsword?
substance. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take the longsword, and you're gonna stuff it into the center of like into this gel.
Yeah. Not like all the way, but maybe like a little bit, and pull it out, or see what happens to it, and then maybe like a little bit more.
Yeah, you might be able to salvage a short sword if we
Okay,
meet up with a black
Long sword.
I have the
Yeah.
short sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the tip.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Give me 1 second.
Oh man, that doesn't bode well. I haven't been looking at the rolls.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's so. Okay, so yeah, so you, so Erlosa, you walk up and you basically just stab that sword right through the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do I die?
No, yeah, just go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Attack. Melee. Boom. Now this is with the this is the one that I have weapon focus on.
Yeah.
So gotta add a +1 to that. So
Yeah.
it's a 14 at least.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's okay, yeah. So yeah, you hit it and you fucking you just shove the thing right, like you shove it right into the thing. And you definitely feel it just penetrate nice and like it's slow, but you definitely feel it penetrate, and the whole thing just shudders, and then it basically lashes out at you. It lashes like a whole sort of like almost like an arm of it, like basically extends out and just goes glop and tries to basically just like glob itself onto you. And it basically attacks, and it rolls a 1d20, and it gets a it gets a 10. What's your AC?
Like a 13.
Okay, yeah. So it misses. Like you have your shield, you get your shield up in time, you knock it back, but
Yeah, my
and
AC is a
then,
13.
and then it starts moving forward. It starts moving forward, and it's moving towards you guys. It's moving pretty
right.
fast.
So like
starts
I turn and run with my sword.
You turn and what?
I turn and run back like
Okay,
away
yeah,
from it.
you can't. The sword, your actual long sword is stuck in its body.
Okay, well then I let go of the sword and
Yeah.
I run back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's alive. It's moving towards us, and I lost my
Well,
sword.
is it running towards us, or is it
Wait.
still?
What did you roll? Did you roll damage? Jeff?
Oh no, I didn't. I just
go
rolled
ahead.
this.
No,
Go
he
ahead and roll
didn't.
damage.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll damage?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
That-
missed.
Oh
the
yeah, I
damage
did.
you did.
Yeah, I don't think you told me whether it hit or not. I got like a 4.
You did hit. You did hit. We just didn't
Okay.
roll damage.
Oh, you did.
So
Okay, yeah.
the damage is a D8, I believe, because this is my other sword.
Yeah, it is 1d8
Uh,
plus whatever your
yeah,
strength bonus
1d8.
is. Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
You
so-
forgot to add your strength bonus the last couple attacks. Oh, you got 8 plus what's your strength bonus?
1 sec. It is core. Strength is 2.
So yeah, 10 points of damage. Nice. So yeah, when you plunge that into it, it got very upset, and it is now moving at a pretty quick pace.
Sorry.
Down the corridor towards you guys.
All right, so
This entire, just the gelatinous gel.
Yeah. It's effectively
Okay.
it's what we call in the business a gelatinous cube, and it is basically on its way towards you.
think the blob.
Yeah.
And it's moving towards us. So I left. How fast is it? Like running? Do I need to run to avoid it?
I mean,
or?
it's moving pretty fast. You guys can definitely outpace it. But the thing is that there's really, where are you gonna run? You're gonna have to deal with it because it's
Yeah,
gonna keep
that's
pursuing.
But I'm saying it's not moving so fast that we can't avoid getting sucked into it.
No, yeah. You guys can definitely
So
definitely
we're-
pull back, attack,
Yeah.
find ways to attack and pull back again. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So, yeah,
not
so
like
we
that,
pull back.
Okay, never mind.
And I would say, it stole my sword.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can attack it with weapons. So, hey, William Cuddy,
Yo,
you got a gun. Hey, Sigfroy, you got some spells. Yeah.
None of
do
my
it.
spells are offensive spells yet.
What good are you? William Cuddy, fire.
yeah, I'll take a pot shot at him.
Do we need to
Okay.
roll initiative or anything?
Yeah. Let's get everybody rolling initiative.
Okay.
Uh,
19?
Okay.
14.
7 plus.
3, is it?
3, I think. So it's...
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to keep looking that up, but
And all right, and then okay, so yeah,
William Cuddy and I need to.
yeah. Go ahead and roll again between the two of you guys.
Initiative,
Yep. Roll one more 1d20.
12.
Are we rolling initiative or
Hey,
just a
no,
D20?
yeah, no. It's just to determine who goes first. So I got it.
So just a D20?
Yeah, no, yeah. I got it.
Because if it's just a D20, then I got a 8. He got a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we're rolling initiative, then he got a 12. I got a 7.
No.
Right.
So
It's just to separate out the. You've already got your initiative rolls. Okay, great. So, all right. So Sigfroy, what are you doing?
I have no idea. I guess I can do use my sling at it.
slap it with mage hand.
I mean, that was the thing that I was going to do before you decided to stab it. I was going to do a much more not even slap it, but just kind of poke it with mage hand and see what happens.
I think your slingshot's a fine idea.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
All right.
Nice roll. Go ahead and roll damage.
I believe it is a D3. So
It's
One damage.
1 damage.
1 point of damage. All right. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
and you hurl a stone. It goes bloop right into it. Bloop.
only how many 40 more slingshots.
Yeah. All right, Airloser, it's you.
Yeah. I got nothing. If I stab it with my sword, I'm gonna lose my other sword.
can you?
I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Is there anything you could do to boost me before?
No, I don't have any buffs or anything that I can do.
I mean, so this is what we would do. We would have you make I would just make you a strength check. I mean, if you want to, you can try to retrieve your other sword. But you have to make a DC 15 strength check.
Well, I'm not going to be doing anything anyway. I guess if I lose my swords, then I guess I'm dead.
No. He's talking about retrieving your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we kill it, I don't know if I can get my sword back. I don't know.
No. You get the old sword back, and then you still retain your glowing.
Why wouldn't you get your old sword back?
Yeah, I would just attack it with my new sword and try to hang on to it.
Yeah.
But okay, looking at the gelatinous cube, there's a skeleton in there. Does does it look like any of their gear or anything they might have on? Does it look like it's like destroyed?
No,
Does my sword look like
it actually looks
destroyed?
like all of the metal, and you actually can see like you can see a little pocket of like coins. You can see a dagger and a sword actually suspended in the cube.
Okay. All right. So then I'm just gonna attack it, and I'm gonna hope that if we kill this thing, if I lose my sword again and my other sword, and I'm basically weaponless, that once we do finally kill this thing, I can get them back.
Yeah.
So, so I'm just gonna attack it with my sword, and hopefully I don't lose it. And if I do, then I'm gonna have to rely on everybody else to kill it so that I can get my
All right, though, that's a bold sentiment.
If you lose your sword again, I'll toss you my short sword and you can borrow it if necessary.
I was going to toss in my spears because I haven't used those in a hot minute.
I wasn't gonna do shit.
Anyway, commence your attack.
Why did it roll 2?
Oh,
I guess go with the first one. I think it double clicked. It's still bad. It was a 6. So.
But what's your total?
It'd be this is the other one. So I guess I'd add a +1 on that. So it's a 7.
All right, you hit.
Oh, okay. So I hit it.
Yeah,
and this was the one you
it's
said.
not that hard to hit considering it's a big, gigantic cube that's moving forward at a pretty slow pace.
Gelatinous goo.
And you said it's a D10 for this scimitar?
Yeah, 1d10 plus 1. Plus your strength bonus.
So that's a 4 plus 2. So
4
6.
plus 1.
No, 4 plus 2.
No, he said add +1 plus my strength bonus. My strength bonus is 2.
Ah, okay.
So,
all right.
All right.
So
Nice,
4 plus
nicely
2
done.
is a 6.
All right, William Cuddy, it's all you.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
Did I
right.
keep my sword?
Yeah. No. Go ahead and make a strength roll. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Strength check. Hold on. Strength check is here. Core strength check. Boom.
You're gonna add your bonus. Yeah, you pulled it out. There you go.
Okay.
So you
Cool.
got it. You got it.
All right. I dealt some damage, guys. Attack it, and I run from it as it.
Here we go.
continues to
Shoot.
move forward.
Boom.
You hit William Cuddy hits, but you only do 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, it's all you, man.
And you can actually see the bullet suspended.
Yeah. You actually it literally looks like it's going into like that ballistics gel. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't have any like frame of reference, and like
Just go up and stab it.
am I gonna get murdered? I mean,
Probably.
which
yeah.
part,
At some point during this game, you will.
which part should I stab?
Well, it's a blob.
Stab it
I
in the
think
balls.
you should.
Stab it in the
I think you
balls.
should stab the cube part. The
Okay.
cube part of it, the part that's a cube. That's the part you should stab.
But get it
All
right
right,
in the
can
balls. Get
I-
it right in the cube balls.
Can I
cubes for balls?
I still have the stiletto and still have one like dagger, like
No, you've got both stilettos. You've got both stilettos again, man.
I thought I lost them.
No, yeah, you.
Yeah, and then you
collected
went
them.
and found them again.
Yeah, you collected them. That was last fight. That was
All right,
that was like
so
12. That was like
this
14
was-
hours ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Jesus.
All right. So D20.
You're attacking with both stilettos. Double attack.
Yeah.
All right, great. You lost that dagger. Let's go ahead and roll another one.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead and make a reflex roll. Go ahead and make a reflex roll, man.
What's that? Another D20?
Yeah, reflex.
Like,
Reflex. Yeah, you're gonna add your reflex modifier. So whatever that is on your look at your defenses, whatever your reflex modifier is, it's got to be at least a
12
15.
Plus, it's got to be at least 15.
Yeah. Or
You're gotta
you lose
be.
your dagger or you lose your stiletto in the cube.
Oh my god. All right, hold on. Reflex. I've got ride. I don't. Oh, reflex is +5.
Okay,
Nope.
so you got it. 17. You made it. Yeah, awesome. All right,
Okay.
good. Yeah, so
All
so
right.
all you did was just do nothing. You fumbled and you almost lost your dagger in the cube, but you managed to pull it back. You're like, give me that thing. And all right, now
right.
the cube attacks. And the cube is attacking you, Jay, as the smallest, the closest, the smallest.
Man. Oh, boo.
And it misses. All right, there you go. It misses.
Yay! Here
All right.
we go.
All right, now it's you, Sigfroy. What are you doing, man?
I sling again.
All right. Let's see. Let's do it.
Well, and for the purposes of this combat, we're all pretty easily avoiding this thing, and it's not able to get an attack in edgewise, at least for us.
It's getting one attack in. It got one attack in against Jay. Just missed.
Right, but
I mean,
okay, but like I'm as
it,
someone who
are
is
we
slinging,
only fighting one creature, or is there?
It's just
Yeah,
one
it's
creature.
a-
Yeah, it's basically.
this, it's a plot.
Oh, this
It's
is the boss
coming down.
fight.
It's coming down the corridor you were trying to go down.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
It's but for like me and William Cuddy, who are just like slinging at it, it's not moving at a fast enough rate that we have to really worry about it getting close to us.
You don't know. You don't know.
I mean,
Not right now. Not as far as
Okay.
you've seen. But who knows? I mean, you
well,
don't know. You don't have intimate knowledge of its behaviors.
I will just say this. I make sure at the beginning of my turn, I make sure that I keep a safe enough distance to where I'm capable of hitting it with my thing, but also make sure that I will probably be able to. Like,
That there's other people between you and it.
Oh, fair enough. Whatever. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
sling at it.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and sling.
That's a cop out.
Yep.
That's such a cop out. Oh my god. All right.
Sling-a-ling.
There. Yeah, it didn't hit.
Oh, 2. Yeah. That doesn't. No good. All right, Airloser, it's all you, man.
Stabby, stab.
All right.
Attack. I run up and hit it. Attacks, melee, boom.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
You hit it. All right, go ahead and roll
And-
damage. And then make a strength roll.
So
4
that's going to be a
plus
4
3 is
plus
7.
3. So 7 damage,
Yeah.
and then I'll do a strength. Strength. Boom.
Nice.
Oh!
You got it.
Nice.
Back.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, it's all you, man.
All right.
Oh, isn't it me though?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. It is you, William Cuddy. Sorry. It is
Okay.
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, shooting it.
28. You hit, and 8 points of damage. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Wow, we're at
Oh,
36. You guys are at 36 points. All right, wow, you guys are fucking this thing up. You're fucking it up.
Good.
All right, Jay, it's all you, man.
All right.
Jay, it is entirely possible that you could fucking kill this thing right now if you roll well.
So I've got both stilettos,
Yes, you do.
and I've got 2 daggers. I have no sword.
No,
should quadruple
you've got the
attack
2
it.
stilettos. Your daggers are sheathed.
You should hit it with the 2 stilettos and then pull out the daggers and hit it with those. You should quadruple attack. it.
That's not possible. But go ahead. Yeah, but you should.
All right. So I should just roll then. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Roll well.
All right.
Nice.
There we go.
So that's a 15 plus what? Well, it doesn't matter. You hit. Go ahead and roll your other attack. Nice.
There you go.
All right, you hit with both. Nicely done. So
All right.
roll.
High damage.
No, you don't roll 1d20. You roll 1d6. Roll 2d6.
Oh.
Oh, fucking boo.
Nice.
All right.
You wasted a crit.
7 points of damage. Nicely done. All right, you guys. It's not. It's, yeah, you guys have fucked this thing up. It's attacking
right.
you. It's attacking you again, Jay.
Okay, so I'm fighting him again.
Yeah. And it misses
What?
you again. It misses you again.
No, you said Jay.
Yeah, yeah. It missed you. It missed you. The thing missed you. So
It attacked you.
yeah.
And it
Oh,
missed.
it attacked me as in the past tense, not the. Okay, got you. Sorry.
All right. So
Been a rough
Sigfrid, it's
week.
all you, man. What are you doing?
We're gonna continue slinging at it.
All right, do it.
Hit it with that 1 point of damage.
Nicely hit.
Yeah, I know,
Nice.
right?
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 2
Oh,
points of damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Twice as much as 1.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Airlister, it's you.
Yep. I'm gonna attack it again. We're gonna go attacks, melee, boom.
All right, you hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And then damage is this. So 9 damage.
All
No,
right.
6.
No, plus 3, so 9 damage.
Okay, right.
Nicely
And
done,
then-
you guys. Yeah.
Did we kill
So
it?
yeah. So you actually smashed the thing. You don't even need to make a. You don't
Okay.
even need to make a
So,
a
hold on,
strength
hold
roll.
on.
You basically slash into the thing again, like and the thing just kind of like emits this weird kind of like you notice a strange smell kind of emit from it, and there's just like this like gaseous release, and then all of a sudden the entire thing just kind of like becomes this like even more like watery gel. It just kind of loses its shape and just kind of like splashes out across the
So
the corridor.
as I stab it with the last one and it starts to do that, I shout, "This day you shall rue, bricked cube."
Yeah. And then it just starts weeping. It starts crying.
And then, yeah, it cries out to the god of poor dad jokes, you know, that you keep making throughout this campaign.
Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done,
Yeah, I
guys.
thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good pun. Yeah, nicely done. Good.
That
I thought
was
it
the
a good pun.
gelatinous cube. There you go.
Nice.
Right?
Jay, your camera looks fucking pretty terrible.
Yeah, no, I closed it up because I went outside. I mean, I can leave it open.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, oh shit. I mean, are we about to close shop? or-
Yeah. We're about to shut it down. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna call it there, guys. And we'll keep going, so you guys can decide whether you want to continue further down this path. You'll definitely probably want to explore. So go ahead and add 200 experience to everybody's. Add 200 XP to your character sheets
Yay.
for killing the
Hold
gelatinous
on.
cube. Well done.
Hold
So
on,
that
let
is-
me.
4175.
Oh wait. Hold on. Am I back? No, I'm not. Boom. Bum. I don't know why I'm not showing up. This is bizarre.
See you, Branham. You be well, man. See you, amigo.
Wait. Oh wait. No, wrong. Wrong Skype chat. That's the problem.
Oh, there you go. Nicely done. Oh,
Am I back on?
No, you're not.
No.
You're not at all.
There you go.
Am I now?
No.
I think so.
No, you just turned. No, that's his picture.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing, dude?
I don't know what I did.
Well, you fucked it up, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we're just leaving,
You know.
so
No, yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, we'll sort it out. But all right, so
Yeah.
so all right, so that's gonna be the
2018
session.
is ruined, like from now on.
That's gonna be
Like,
the session for tonight. But yeah, we finally made it into the ruin, and yeah, so now we get to go dig deep into this pit of despair and horror.
Yeah, find my half sister.
Hey, my pleasure, S and Short Bus. Right on, man. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, thanks to
I
you guys in the
understand
chat for being a part of the
Look.
show and hanging out and having a good time. There you go. Oh my God.
No.
There you go.
Hey. Yeah, no.
That's hilarious. Right on.
I
All
thought
right,
we
cool.
were done, so I covered it up.
Oh, okay.
You
Right
know.
on. All right. Well, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. We're gonna shut down right now, and but the rest of my players, if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, we can just do a little recap. But thank you guys, everybody, for watching. I don't raid after these shows because I already did one earlier stream for 4 hours where I raided. So now I'm just gonna call it a night because I'm pretty tired and this is a long day for me. So, if you guys are interested, I'll be around tomorrow between noon and 4. I'm doing a mother effing story time tomorrow, which is where I play a song and talk about what went into the writing of it. So it's a little bit less like music intensive and a little bit more storytelling intensive, but it's usually a lot of fun. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show, and we'll see y'all very soon. So, abiento,
Bye.
say goodbye, party, and we'll see y'all soon.